You think you're weird? I think you're dumb. You fucking had that show makes me so fun. You're Trump now, just go home. You're Trump now, just go home. You're Trump now, just go home. You're Trump now.
Shoot, Jonathan.
Yeah, that's not good.
What did you do, Ray?
I unlocked a problem. Oh shit. Oh no.
Where'd that cord go?
Hey, I'm gonna Julie. Hey, will you explain to people that the computer came unplugged?
Did I give it?
No.
Okay, right now.
Yeah, I unmuted you.
Okay, hey guys. The computer came unplugged.
It's not
We're
meeting.
gonna fix it up. Right back.
Damn.
Don't get sweaty over it.
There you go. If you want to explain that again.
Oh, okay. Everybody, Shep fucked everything up. And he's getting back on it. So just give us a second and we'll be back live. Love your faces.
It's still live.
Okay, so I'm just gonna sit here and talk, I guess.
Hell yeah.
So anyway, what's everybody wearing today? Any cute outfits? Send pics.
And all right, we're good.
Hello.
All right. Hopefully everybody at home can hear us now. Coming to you live from the luscious loins of LaBelle, Indiana. I'm Bullshit. Our guest tonight is none other than Jason Pizzle. Pizzleman. What's up, Pizzle?
It looks like I'm Pixie and Sky at the moment.
Oh, yeah. I fucked that up too, didn't I?
Right.
Damn, I thought I was ready to go. So, yeah. Finally get the show off right, but I fuck it all up. So, oh, here's the...
They're all cheering for you, Shep.
They should be cheering for you, buddy. You're the fucking man. And of course, Julie's in the house. What's up, Julie?
Hi.
Yeah. Too. So yeah, how was your guys' commute up here?
It was long.
Yeah.
And I'm easily confused. So the roundabouts are a nice surprise when both Julie and the map lady are yelling at me. So, but we made it, and nobody of consequence got hurt. we're fine.
Hell yeah. Julie, do you want to say Julianne?
Yeah.
You want the editor in there or no?
Editor, yes.
IDDINGER.
Yep.
Hey, look at me, I can spell. Oh shit.
I'm really proud of you.
Hell yeah. I'm so glad that that I forgot to plug in the Rodecaster Pro here.
I know, that was...
You know what though? At least I remembered where the fucking cord was. Like instantly, I'm like, I looked for a second, and I was like, fuck. So, yeah.
I thought Pizzy was gonna jump in and help you there for a second.
I had no idea what the problem was.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
you said there was a unplugged cord. So.
Yeah, I unplugged the Rodecaster Pro to help somebody charge their phone on Wednesday.
Oh, that'll teach you.
Yeah, and I forgot to plug it back in. I didn't think, hey, I don't have to do anything. Like it's already set up,
Yeah.
and everybody's got the wrong name, and we don't have any fucking sound. So,
did you learn your lesson?
I will find out soon. at least the broadcast went out appropriately, so that's a win. We just had a hot 30 seconds of fucking silence.
Oh yeah.
All. So cheers to everybody at home. If you're drinking, today I'm drinking Miller Lite. It's Miller time.
The breakfast of champions.
Yes, the breakfast of champions.
Go get some.
Snap, crackle, and burp.
Yeah. So not I've got a couple shots of whiskey, but I'm not really drinking tonight. So did you guys drink last night?
We did not.
Not.
We just smoked a lot of weed.
Fair.
Yeah, we
Fair.
got this marijuana. It's blue cheese. So we've just been vegging out hardcore and just playing video games and just.
Oh, what have you guys been playing?
Well, I play my own girl stuff.
Like Sims?
No,
No.
she plays like where she's shooting, muffins and candy and getting mad at little monkey
Little
creatures.
gingerbread men
Yeah,
and shit like that. And then he plays this game where he takes over
Well,
the world.
It's Civ 5. I don't know what Civ they're up to now, but the Civ I play isn't even supported anymore.
Are these like phone games?
Oh, it's a PC game.
Okay.
She's on a phone game.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm doing the phone game.
I'm playing a 10-year-old PC game.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Probably doesn't carry well.
lather.
I mean,
rinse,
PC
repeat.
today is completely different than PC 10 years ago.
That's true. It's I guess.
That was a bad joke. I'm sorry. I got you bad on that one. My bad, Pizzle. Like, what the fuck? What just happened?
I mean,
he's old.
I mean,
It's not that old.
I hear that noise a lot in my head, just throughout the day.
There's so many times in my day-to-day life where I'm like, I reach over to hit the button and it's not there. For sure.
There's no sad trombone for you.
Yeah, I wake up in the morning and the sun's up and I'm like, fuck. I'm just kidding. Have you ever known anybody like that though? Where like every day they wake up and it's like, fuck, why am I damned to this hell? You ever met anybody just so negative?
Oh, gee, I'll try to think of somebody.
Should I hold my breath?
One of us? I mean, I don't know. One of us. You have two options, babe.
I'm holding my breath. But yeah, I used to have a buddy. He's still my buddy technically, but
Kind of Eeyore.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hey guys. Yeah. That was really good, Julie.
I know people.
I didn't know you
say-
had that in
I
you.
know. Yeah, I know.
That was better than mine.
Hey, you guys.
Yeah, that's really good.
I know.
I bet you can't get real high like I can though.
I don't know.
So I hit up Barker and I was like, "Hey man, you got
Yeah.
any questions you want to shoot at Pizzle?" And he said that I did not know this. That you used to be a radio DJ.
I did used to be a radio DJ. I had a good run through my 20s. Fell out of it in my early 30s. Because they have computers and they don't need so many of us anymore. But yeah, I had a good run. I got to do some good radio shows that some people remember. The farther I get away from it, the radio shows I was allowed to do and where I was allowed to do them is a little surprising. So yeah, it was a good time.
Well, did you have a radio voice? Can we
Yeah.
hear-
It's just how I would sound now. It's just the accent that I had fought so many years to suppress came rolling back once I was no longer in radio. So that's a little thicker than it was, but I don't think it's as thick as it used to be. But it's thicker. But yeah, it's my radio voice is whatever I sound like now. I
Okay.
guess. Yeah.
So you said accent. Are you from here?
Yeah, I'm from out in the sticks.
Okay.
So yeah, this looked very. There were aspects of the drive out here that were very similar to where I'm from Shelby County.
Shelby County.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Like Fairland and all that.
I'm from Waldron.
Waldron.
So Fairland. Triton used to beat the hell out of us in sports. They were the big school.
Fairland
Yeah.
was the big school.
Yeah. Triton Central used to kick the shit out of us. Oh yeah. Yeah, they were the
My
they were Goliath.
my ex-wife went there, and her graduating class was like 90 people.
Well, see, it's all relative, isn't it?
Yeah, that says a lot about the size of
Oh, yeah.
Waldron.
Yeah,
Holy
well,
shit!
Graduated with 46 or 48.
Wow. So
Yeah.
yeah, Julie, did you live that life? Did you go to a tiny school?
No.
No, like
No.
class of
no.
like 1,300 or some crazy shit.
Yeah, like I
Yeah.
mean, I went to like I went to a big high school. Yeah.
I moved into one, but I'm with you there, man. My graduating class is like 80 something in
Yeah.
Ohio. So
I wish mine would have been. I mean, I think that because I'm still, oddly enough, and people think this is so weird, but I'm still friends with all my high school buddies.
I have a few. Yeah.
Oh, dude, like I have a whole fucking gaggle.
A gaggle.
I got a gaggle of gals.
Well, that says a lot. That's cool.
You know, and I mean, Jason hears me on the phone, like
I do hear her on the phone.
talking to my girlfriends. You know, then I have to like if I'm doing like if we're talking about like gross girl stuff, I have to like be like, hold on, I'm going into the bathroom so Jason can't hear me. And then we'll talk about like
on your like landline phone, the cord's like stretching through the kitchen into the
I
bathroom.
know, like 7th grade. Hold on. I remember one time my dad screamed at me because the cord was getting so stretched
Mhm.
that it wasn't twining the
See-
way it was supposed to twine. So it was just like, you know.
Yeah. A lot
Yeah.
of people think I'm younger than what I am, but I'm actually 40 and I had landline. Like I
Yeah.
did the dial up. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? So
Mhm.
and when I was a kid, we didn't have a cordless remote control. It was wired.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
Like we had to figure out, like I
I
would,
know what you're saying.
but at the same time, I got my first cell phone when I was a senior in high school.
yeah.
And we had the internet in my house
Yeah.
by the time I was in 5th grade.
Oh,
Well,
wow.
lucky you.
Well, it's not about believe me, when that is not luck on that one. It's because my parents got divorced and my dad moved his business into our house.
Oh, so you could use that.
Yeah.
Good
Definitely
thinking.
not luck. I would have rather not had the internet in that
Yeah.
scenario. Like
Yeah.
fuck that noise.
Yeah.
So every show I give everybody the gift of VHS. So I grabbed 2. I'm running dry, so I don't have as much cool shit to pick through. I
That's
had to
okay.
make a trip to Goodwill. It's true. That's
Yeah.
where all these come from. But it's sentimental. So even if you don't have a VHS player, we'll start.
Oh no, we definitely have one.
Oh, dope. All right. So Julie, I grabbed you a copy of ET. There's a scab in there though, just heads up.
Okay, no, that's okay.
It's an inside joke about modern day Hollywood problems.
Yeah.
It has Drew Barrymore in it.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
My
right,
ex
right. I gotcha.
girlfriend.
She
Yeah.
got in like a whole dispute.
Well, you
Oh
know,
yeah.
the speaking of Shelby County, when ET came out, the movie theater in Shelbyville, and I shit you not, ran ET for over a year.
No shit.
Straight.
I don't even know how many times I've seen it because it would just, and you know, there was not much to do out there, so there would just come a point where you just like, want to go see ET? All right, you go see ET again.
Hell yeah.
I would have went every time.
And then when it was the last weekend, they like actually put out an ad. Your last chance to see this movie.
This
that's
is it.
there."
Man, Steven Spielberg won with
Yeah.
that one though, for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
I just winged a stink bug.
Oh
back
yeah,
there.
yeah. Welcome to Stinkbug Country.
Yeah.
They're
No,
hit-
we have them at our house too, and I just went like that.
And is he sitting there on the corner of that pillow?
I
We
don't
should
know.
get him a camera.
Oh my
Pizzle,
god, we should look at him. He is right there.
Yeah, he's like he's watching you.
I know.
He's
He's like,
keeping an eye.
he's like,
He's
bitch.
just gonna be loitering. Put him to work.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Give him a
sound
give him a
check, sound guy.
camera.
Clearly needed one at the beginning of the show, but
Get him little tiny
Yeah.
headphones.
But more importantly, what tape do I get?
Yeah.
yes. Say the best for last. More
More American,
American
graffiti.
graffiti.
Oh wow, who's in that?
Oh shit. Man, everybody. There's a ton of
Okay.
people in it.
Wait, American graffiti.
Cindy Williams.
This is more American.
I
Yeah.
know, but what was the first one about?
Ron Howard, Bo
I-
Hopkins.
I don't think it was about much.
There you go, buddy.
I think it was about people in the 70s who were thinking about the
I bought
early
that
60s.
because I had never seen it on
Yeah.
VHS. I was like, holy shit.
But no, I really think I like American graffiti. Like, weren't there gangs involved or
No, I
something?
really don't think.
It's a Ron Howard film. I know obviously like he's in that one, But yeah, the original, isn't it? It's Ron Howard. I'm pretty sure. I think it was his first movie.
Well, he's here on the cover of More American Graffiti.
Yeah, I
so,
think he was. Let's see. I love the internet. Yep, Ron Howard. It was it was one of his first films. I think he directed it though. Pretty sure he did.
directed the shit out of it.
Yeah, it was a good one. But I grabbed that one. I was like, that's pretty cool. And it's kind of rare. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, thanks, man.
Hell
Well,
yeah.
we're going to be watching this week.
It's an hour and 51 minutes long.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I think I've seen it once. I saw it and I was like, dude, I gotta grab that. That's so fucking
That's
rare.
my takeaway from all the packaging is it's an hour and 51 minutes long.
See what I got to live with?
What? Shannon Dalton Daughtery.
Arthur has never seen E.T.
Yeah.
Well, E.T.'s probably not ever seen Arthur.
Riff. What's up,
Does that
Charlie?
matter?
Dude, man, I haven't seen Chuck in so long. He used to Mama Moonshine. You remember them?
Wait, what now?
You remember a band called Mama Moonshine?
I'm afraid I don't.
Okay. Yeah, he used to play in a band called that back in the day.
Okay.
So let's so you said you're from Waldron?
I am from Waldron.
Is that where you started playing music?
What I was doing in Waldron, I'm not going to call that.
Okay.
I mean, I had some buddies who would get together with me and make noise, and we recorded things on a jam box. But I wasn't in what might be considered a band until 91, 92, which is pretty late in the game for people my age. I know that's a really long time ago, but I still feel like I showed up late to the game because, all my contemporaries have been in bands since 15 or 16, and I was in my early 20s. So
I honestly, I played in bands in high school. I didn't really start playing in bands until I was 25, man.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was way behind everybody.
yeah,
So I feel you.
yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Mhm.
because, Yeah, I mean, these dudes, they had their first gig experience when they're 15, so they're over it.
Yeah.
But anyway,
what was your first band?
it was Pizzle.
It was Pizzle.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it started in our first show was in early 92, April of 92, I think. And then we had the award-winning reunion show in 2002.
I've seen those
And
photos.
that's back when 10 years seemed like a long time.
Mm-hmm.
It's not.
Yeah. 2002. I was a senior in high school. This year I graduated.
Right.
Yeah.
Because I mean, what the awards this year is what the 23rd.
Let's look. Actually, I have it thrown up on the screen here real quick. Yeah. So this coming Saturday, you can check out Jason's band Lousy Sue. They'll be playing the 23rd, which is the 22nd annual Punk Rock Night Award show with Flummox, Pilots, and the Remote Controls.
Remote Control.
That's right.
Guys from Up Scumbag.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Right.
I was talking to their bass player. He was out last night at PRN.
Mm-hmm.
They were scheduled to do the podcast here on the 25th, but now they're playing the 24th for Katie Hurley's benefit show.
Oh, right.
So we had to cancel it. But yeah, so yeah, it's gonna be a really fun show. I'm looking forward to it. I'm gonna have such a great time taking photos at a sold out fucking venue.
It's
The half smirk.
Well,
It's my favorite. It's my favorite. Excuse me.
I don't know what's going on.
So yeah, man. So the 2002 was that the first time you played at PRN or
Oh no, we were playing from the beginning.
right out the gate 2000?
Yeah, we'd because it was a little different ball game back then. There might be, Greg might call you that day. Hey, somebody canceled. Can Pizzle play? Sure. Yeah, all right.
Okay.
But yeah, we were in on the beginning with with bands like DV
Hell yeah.
and
I just had Errol here a couple weeks ago.
I saw that.
Yeah, it was fun. I love that guy. He's so cool.
Errol's my buddy.
Hell yeah. Who was all in Pizzle with you?
Oh, it depends on when you're talking about. The punk rock night Pizzle. That was well, me. Get that out of the way. Scoth,
Did you say Iggy?
No, I said me. Get that out of the way.
Oh, yeah,
It's
yeah, for sure.
Obviously me.
The man.
Scoth, and then there was Tom Watts, who people would know from Jot and Helen Shields and Decatur, and what other bands was he in?
Got me,
All
bro.
right. And Mike Metzger on guitar, who people would also know from some pretty popular '90s bands in indie. But yeah, that's the lineup people from Punk Rock Night would know. But there were other lineups going back to '92.
Hell yeah. And so it says here that you were in Carnosaur,
I was in
and
Carnosaur.
you did that with Errol too. Errol was in that band. Right?
Errol was in Carnosaur Mark II. When we got Carnosaur back together in, I want to say 2012, something like that. 2012, 2013.
I was there for it.
Yeah, that version of Carnosaur was Errol and Jimbo from DV and other bands. Bruce Stuckey, Scoth, and I guess that was it.
Bam. That's a
Yeah.
hell of a fucking group of fucking musicians, man.
Yeah,
Holy shit.
I'm glad we got a thing recorded before that fell apart, because yeah, that's probably some of my favorite stuff I've ever done.
Hell yeah, man. Yeah, I was fortunate enough to see that era, like the 2012 era. I don't think I ever got to see Pizzle. I don't think that ever happened. But one of my all-time favorite bands ever, you were in, and actually the lead singer of that band was just here on Wednesday.
Yeah.
And now here you are today.
Yeah.
Yeah, I loved the Gitmos.
The Gitmos were fun.
Maybe a little too much.
Well, yeah, there's it was hard to be around Gitmos fans.
Yep. I agree.
kind of an odd crowd.
Oh, dude, like, yeah. Doug was talking about like how there were like parts of like Russia or other parts of the world that were like fanning because they didn't understand, like, it wasn't.
They didn't get it.
Yeah, they didn't get it.
Yeah, I'm not sure I did either.
I feel you. We are the Mossad. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, dude, I got you.
I didn't necessarily get it, but at least my name's in a file somewhere.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
So I've got that going for me.
Yeah, Chop Liver just got hit like this last week. We are all over the NSA now, for sure. They're all up in our shit. 2 guests, and that's all it takes.
You were in so much trouble.
So
dude.
fucked, dude. They're gonna find all my Britney Spears porn on my phone. God damn it.
Taylor Swift pictures you jerk
Oh.
off to.
That's another one. I always joke like that. I would totally let that bitch ruin my life. Like, come on, put me on the map, Taylor. Destroy
Dude,
me.
no, seriously.
Write
Like,
some songs about
she
it.
is. You know what's weird is my best friend Lee, Lee, when Lee was younger in high school, like 30 years ago, she, like, we were looking at pictures, high school pictures of her, and she totally looked like Taylor Swift.
Oh no shit.
Yeah. And then, like, I don't know, I was really high one time. I was talking to her on the phone, and she was like, Julie, just turn on Taylor Swift while we're talking on the phone. I'll tell you what songs to play. And then just imagine we're freshmen again. And I was like, I don't want to, but I will. And I did it. And like, yeah, like I have a lot in common with Taylor Swift.
Yeah, Taylor's she's a piece of work.
Yeah,
But
dude. She's a shit.
I'm just an avid fan of people that write their own fucking music. So, and that kind of does it for me.
Well, I mean, that's just, what is that, like, pop rock?
It's
Like,
very rare. Almost everything you
Yeah.
would hear on the radio today, even like rap artists, it's not
yeah.
really them writing it.
I
So,
feel like Taylor, it just, like, gets in a relationship. Like, she wrote the best songs after, who was it? John Mayer.
she wrote a song called Blank Space that I thoroughly enjoy because it's a lot of tongue in cheek.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot. I love tongue in cheek writing. So,
Yeah.
like, hooray.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know.
I'm not saying I'm a Swiftie, but I'm not saying if I had like a 19-year-old daughter, I wouldn't take her to New York City to see Taylor Swift because I
Yeah.
totally would.
Yeah, if my kids ever wanted to go,
Yeah.
sure. I mean, if she was single and hit me up, I'd definitely consider it.
She's like old now.
So am I.
She's like 25.
She's not 25. You're out of your mind. She's like damn near 40. Come on now.
She is not.
Her first single came out in like 2004 and she was
Dude,
18.
will you Google it real quick?
Oh, I'll do one better. Hey Siri, how old is Taylor Swift?
Taylor Swift is 33 years old.
All right, you're right.
Thank you.
Much closer. She's man, because wasn't she? Yeah, she was a country star and she switched over back in like the early 2000s.
So you've been a fan.
I mean, I guess
You are a Swiftie.
I actually used to do a cover of one of her songs at open mics because people would lose their shit that a 6'1"
Big guy would be
is up there. Yeah,
singing Taylor
Anyways,
Swift.
yeah.
All right, get back to Pizzy.
Yeah,
Enough about
Pizzy.
Taylor.
So when all right, so a lot of people probably know this. You played in Toxic Reasons.
I did play in Toxic Reasons. It was 2006 to 2008, so not exactly when it mattered,
Mhm.
but it was a lot of fun though.
Hell yeah.
I mean, I'm glad they worked their shit out and it's back to what it needs to be. But it was fun to be part of that for a minute.
Oh yeah, they're getting out there and they're playing for sure.
Oh yeah, love them.
Oh yeah,
favorite band.
I love JJ.
Mm-hmm.
He's an awesome dude. Actually saw he posted earlier today. He's like, so let's all hang out and fucking. I can't remember what game he was talking about, but
Risk. Who's gonna play Risk?
Yeah.
Dude, I'm telling you, if you never went over to JJ's and ate, I talked to him earlier and he forgot that Jason and I were doing this. And he was like, "Oh, are you and Jason coming over?" And I was like, I got that podcast.
Mhm.
But if you ever get the chance, JJ makes phenomenal food.
Oh yeah, I've definitely had my fair share.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, you can't really see it because the mannequin's in the way, but he had a show with the JJ and the what was it? Oh, and it's weapons of ass destruction. That show he brought food to and he made food for that show, and it was the first time I had his food. I was like, God damn, what?
He knows a
What
thing
you,
or two.
what you can't do. Like he can pretty much do it all.
Yeah.
So
Old Jimmy Joe.
yeah. So Pizzle, like when did I guess what obviously you started playing in high school. We kind of touched that. What did you start playing originally?
It was barely high school. I got a bass Christmas of my senior year, and that was I mean, I've been making some noise on other I had a guitar, like a little Sears guitar that I bang on. But as far as actually trying to learn how to play, if you can call what I do that, that didn't start until senior year, and I actually took lessons for a minute. That I'm not sure that guy would ever want to admit to that.
Whatever. Jason, you are literally the I mean, if one of the best bass players in indie.
Well,
but there are very few people that can touch your fucking stage presence.
yeah, I mean,
Some of the best. Okay, I don't mean to interrupt you, but I just had to say this, and I'm going to say it now. Some of the best photos I've ever taken with my camera, you're in it. Period. I said it.
Yeah.
Well, it's because I'm more of a physical comedian than a musician. I mean, it's not when I say that I can't play very well, it's not false modesty, because I do think I'm a good performer, but I'm musician wise, I'm adequate at best, but I'm good enough. You know, it's also a testament to how much you can get away with and have people not notice how
That's how I
poorly you're
feel.
playing the song.
Anytime somebody says like, "Oh, you're so good at that," I'm like, yeah. I think I'm more like in this same boat. Like I get up there and I fucking, not
it's
like
not
on your
like-
level. You're fucking insane, man. You're like doing flips and shit, kicking the sky.
It
Hell,
sounds-
I
sounds like a
always-
disaster up there.
Oh God, I always worry. I'm like, "Where's your glasses?"
Do you wear like the thing to hold them on?
No, I take them off.
You take 'em
I've
off?
never worn my glasses on stage.
Yeah,
It's
He can't see anything up there.
I'll get a fucking headache. My eyes suck.
yeah.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, I just don't see very well for a little while, and it's all right.
you get used to it.
Well, it's another. I mean, everybody has. Well, I can't speak for everybody. I think it's not uncommon for someone who's going to be up there to have a method of hiding from the crowd. Sometimes it's behind hair, sometimes it's a hat. Mine is I can't see very well. So it works out all right.
No, I feel you on that.
Yeah.
That's why I haven't gotten glasses.
Right.
I
Well,
just like to walk around blind.
you kind of need glasses though, because you're driving and trying to be a functional adult. And
Yeah, I'm not even allowed to drive without my
yeah,
glasses.
well, she shouldn't.
I'm just all like this.
I'm horrified when I'm forced to realize how poorly she sees.
Speaking of, I'm gonna take my hat off. I'm going
Yeah.
bald with you, baby.
Yeah.
Let's go bald. It's the bald episode. Julie, I'll go get I'll go get the trimmers.
All right, just do a little ball thing.
That'll be a first. Just shave somebody's head on the fucking pot. Well, trim someone's hair off.
You
on the
know,
podcast.
actually, I was thinking about because I'm growing my hair out, like my natural hair, right?
Mhm.
And like, look at all of this mess back here, but all of this right here, dude, is like my natural hair. And I was telling Pizzy, I was like, I haven't seen my natural hair since I was like 12, 13 years old, and I'm 47. Like, I think I was 12 and I started bleaching my hair. I cut it all off like Marilyn Monroe. And then like 13, I learned how to use Kool-Aid as hair dye.
I've heard of that. I've never done it.
Yeah, and so me and my friends would do that, and by like 14, I just met a bunch of old crazy chicks, you know, that are like Jason's age now, and they would just dye my hair. Well, no, I'm just saying, like 7, 8, 9 years older than me. They taught me how to thrift shop. They
I
taught me how
love
to
surfing.
Yes, they
Obvi-
taught me how to skateboard. They taught me how to like look at guys and give them that mean look if they were skateboarders. You know, I mean, these women, and I'm still friends with them to this day, but these women really like taught me how to just, you know, they were cool as fuck. So yeah, they would dye my hair, and one of them my brother was dating, and one time we went down to this hotel, and they were God, it was on Main and Main. It was this old hotel, and they were knocking down the hotel. And my brother's girlfriend, Angie, at the time, had always skated this pool
Mhm.
because it had been like closed for a long time. And so one night, I don't know what my brother was doing, but Angie kidnapped me. I was like 12. And we went downtown and we jumped a fence. And she gave me like 2 beers. And I got drunk and I just watched her like skate that bowl
Mm.
for like a few hours. It was awesome.
Hell yeah. So, how did you two meet? How did that all come about? Marilyn Manson concert?
No.
Was I close?
No.
I know.
Well, I mean,
It was a bad joke.
I had seen Jason swears that I'm lying, but I had seen Pizzle so many times.
From the outside of the Melody Inn?
No,
No, from wherever you would stand outside to smoke.
that's not babe. Not true. Tom was a little loud. I told you that.
I don't know. I think you're remembering seeing Bizzle as something that you decided had happened later. I'm not sure that really happened.
I mean, do I have to look up the dates?
Yes.
Yes. That's what I'm gonna be doing. But no, where'd Jason go?
He's coming back.
Okay.
It's putting me on the right side of the screen.
Okay. Anyway, no, like
We got shuffled.
shuffled.
Oh,
Oh my god. Are we in Stranger Things?
That was the refrigerator popping.
did Errol get shuffled around this much when he was here?
I know. It's my
Maybe.
mom.
Okay.
A little bit.
I don't remember Errol getting shuffled around as much. as
Yeah,
I'm
I
getting
don't know what's up
shuffled.
with that phone. It just bounced.
popping these
Mhm.
fluorescent lights on
I got
my
extra cameras
pupils,
if that
Jason.
happens to go out for some
Yeah.
reason, but
Is it that stink bug?
it might be. They're yeah.
Judy's gone.
Stink bug.
You know that.
It's my Native American name. By the way.
Stink
What's up,
bug.
Jackie?
Stink bug.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, yeah, no, I met Jason in like April of 2015, and we started smoking pot and having beers together, and we just became best friends. And then probably like, I want to say like August, September of 2015, I was just like, hey, guess what? And he was like, what? And I was like, you're totally my boyfriend now. So yeah,
And the rest is history.
Yeah, we've been getting it on ever since.
Right on.
Yeah,
So how did Lousy Sue come about, Pizzle?
How did Lousy Sue come about? I think it was when, for whatever reason, the Holy Sheets. That was the band.
Oh yeah, I love that band name too.
Yeah, those guys were great. Had trouble keeping a bass player, but the Holy Sheets were great, and they were kind of coming to an end. And Cooch just contacted me because he knew I wasn't doing anything. And I'm reasonably easy to get along with as a bandmate. So yeah, that was more or less. They had like I don't know, 3 or 4 songs they sent to me, and they would have had to have been a lot worse than that for me to say no.
Mm-hmm.
So so yeah, we got together, and then we started throwing around names, and we had some that were going back and forth via text, and then I think by that Sunday I was just informed that we were called Lousy Sue.
How did the name Lousy Sue come about?
I'm not 100% sure. I think
well, hold on, maybe Julie knows because apparently you're friends with Lousy Sue.
got the shirt.
Yeah, I need to get one this weekend at the show. I want one.
I need to get one of those.
Yeah,
that matter.
It's dope.
Well, actually, and I have another Lousy Sue shirt that has like the bass, the guitar, and then
I
Angie's.
think that was the first one.
Yeah, little drum set.
Now,
So anyway.
what was initially awkward is my mother's name is Sue. So immediately I went, when I got that text, and I was okay with the name, except for immediately I'm like, okay, well, how am I going to tell Mom about this? And I suppose I could have just not,
Mm-hmm.
but I found, I prefaced it with it that it was not my fault, not my idea, and this is not about you, but you should know, you should hear it from me that I'm now in a band called Lousy Sue. and when I was telling somebody else about that, it's been pointed out to me that yeah, it's not my fault, but I also did nothing to prevent it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's on me, I guess. But I really don't know where it came from, other than I think Jim and Angie were just.
I'm gonna do a Lousy Sue tribute, man. I'm gonna call it Lousy Melinda because that's my mom's name.
Do it.
Lousy Mindy, and she'd be like, "You would." She's actually, oh, it's Deanna. Hi, Deanna. What's her nickname that you call her?
Bucks.
Bucks.
Yeah.
Bucks, yeah.
I call her that because she just has this huge head and this huge, gigantic smile.
Yeah, she does have a great smile.
Yeah, she does have the most amazing smile, and she has really perfect teeth.
I honestly, when I sent Pizzle a message, well, he actually messaged me like, "What's your fucking address, dude? It starts in like 20 minutes." No, it was sooner than that.
I think we had about 4 hours before.
Yeah. Like, what's your fucking
I'm on it, man.
Where are
I'm
you in
fucking on it.
Indianapolis?
Yeah.
Oh fuck. Well, pal. Fucking. Oh, fuck. Guess what?
Is that your mom?
That's my mom. She's watching. Hi, Mom.
Hi, Melinda. He's really not gonna do that, ma'am.
Tell Nick Jordan I said hi.
I don't know. I think he might. I think he's sorry he didn't get to the Lousy Mindy thing before we did.
Oh,
I
mom.
don't think he's sorry about it at all.
She's the best though.
Yeah.
She's like
She'd have to be.
she's the reason I am who I am. So I love her to death.
I'm just waiting for my mom to pop up, and I'll be like, "We got to shut it down now."
Yeah. When I was younger, my twin brother and my sister and I would all hang out. And whenever we'd be like sitting around smoking pot and doing drugs, I'd be like, I hope mom doesn't find out. She'll be mad that we didn't invite her. Even though she doesn't do drugs, but she
Yeah.
sure knows how to drink. So.
Well, she still probably wants to be invited.
Oh, for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah, she's a people person like me. So
My mom is horrifying. She's not horrifying, but she's a sober people person.
how old is your guys' mom? I'm curious.
My mom just turned 69 on the 28th.
Mhm.
Let's say like 83.
83.
Yeah.
Okay. So all right.
Yeah.
So my mom, she's born in 49, so that would put her at 74.
Okay, so right in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, right there in the middle.
Yeah.
See, like she was a little older when she had
My
she had me,
parents
so.
are from what they call the silent generation.
Silent generation.
Yeah.
I've not heard that.
See? So I guess that's why I guess that's why they call them that. I didn't get that.
You
until
got
just
me
now.
good, dude.
I didn't. That wasn't even intentional. I guess until I heard it out loud, I didn't realize why they were called that. And like the time I was on the radio one time, I want to say it was the band Hum had a record out called Filet. You know, like a fish fillet, and then show, and then there was a picture of a fish. I probably read that on the air half a dozen times before one time I said filet show. I'm like, hey, I just got that. You fucking idiot.
Oh, I love you so much.
So good, dude. Jesus Christ.
I've been playing that record for a minute. Like, oh,
This is
God,
what I live
this
with.
is so much funnier than I thought it was.
So man, so all these bands that you played in over the years, man, is there a show that kind of like stands out to you as like one you'll, just never like your top go-to? It doesn't have to be crazy. It doesn't have to be great. It doesn't have to be bad.
What
But-
shows that I played?
Like, is there like a show that kind of stands out to you over the years, regardless of bands?
I really getting to play with Toxic Reasons in Brooklyn for what was otherwise probably a disappointing show for everyone. I don't know. That stands out. That was a lot of fun. I think I had more fun than the guys did. But I just remembered when we first got there. Tommy Knapp was along for. Do you know Tom Knapp? He was in the Fuglies and some other bands.
Yeah.
I really don't know Tommy that well, but he was hilarious, and he was with JJ's band, and he was playing a couple songs with Toxic Reasons for that show. And we got to this shitty little hotel we were staying in, and we were all we'd all checked in, and we all were meeting in the hallway, and we were all kind of comparing notes over how shitty our rooms were. And I turned to Tommy, I said, does your room smell like urine? And he said, not yet. Struck me as very funny.
Not yet.
You couldn't have been happier about it. But that stands out. The 10-year I'd say, but beyond that, the 10-year reunion show for Pizzle stood out because of so many of the former members came back for that. Cricket, our original singer was there, our original guitarist. Actually, we had as close to the original lineup as you'd care to see for that show. And then our old drummer Lee was in from Colorado, who's since passed. A lot of people in Pizzle are dead. But they're all alive. Most of them were alive for that show. I think we only had one dead member at that time. But yeah, the Pizzle 10-year in 2002 for Punk Rock Night. That was a lot of fun, and it was. I don't know. I'm not used to that much. Pizzle wasn't used to that much attention. It was just kind of nice there for a minute.
You want to hear a really awkward question?
Well, yeah.
Why
Always.
Pizzle?
Oh,
Well,
heavens.
that was
I mean, obviously your last name is Pizzleman.
right. Well, I
So people think.
Oh, is it one of those?
it
Is
might
it like that?
it might be one of
My
those.
last name really isn't Shepler.
Yeah.
No, it really
Because when
is.
you're in the Sheps,
My name's not even Julie. So
Is your last name really not Pizzleman?
it's Pizzleman for,
Okay.
for all intents and purposes.
Okay.
You
had me for a second. So many people don't have real last names.
but-
I know this is going to come as a shock, and honestly, I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, but Drew Cadaver's last name is not Cadaver.
Oh, holy crap!
no way.
I swear to
I've
God.
known that dude
I
for like
swear.
25 years, dude. Come on.
I'll be here all night.
Well, we need to get to the bottom of that.
Yeah. Hold on.
I'm so high right now. I have no idea what's going on.
There you go. But we'll hit
Tally.
the tally.
I'm kind of really high right now. I don't know what's going on either. So that's
Tally
fine.
button.
So was it your idea to go with Pizzle?
It was also not my first choice.
Yeah.
It was we had a scrap of paper with a bunch of things written down on it. What was the one Cricket wanted? Cricket wanted apartment 212. It was whatever Dahmer's apartment number was. And that had just happened when we were doing this.
I figured. Okay. 212. All right.
So it was like
can't-
92.
That happened like the summer of 91, and this would have been like
Yeah.
the
What-
fall of 91. But yeah, it was on a list of I think it wasn't anybody's first choice, but it was the one that nobody hated, I guess.
Well, I think it's a great band name. I mean, obviously it's part of your name, but the reason why I think it's great is if you think about it, how many other bands are you going to find called Pizzle? It's unique.
Do you know what a pizzle is?
No. I know what a pixel is.
Do you want to tell them what a pizzle is, honey?
broadly, it's an animal penis.
What?
Usually it's in reference to a bull, but you can find duck pizzle on a Chinese restaurant menu on occasion.
It's a pecker.
A bull pecker.
It's a bull dick.
I'm probably never
That's
gonna
what
write
a-
this down.
That's what that's,
Bull dick.
you'll hear about a pizzle whip or a pizzle stick, and it's exactly what it sounds like.
The more you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's-
My nickname is Bull, so I have a feeling this is gonna be a thing moving
Yeah.
forward.
I forget who somebody I'd sent a demo to in the 90s. I was calling to follow up on it, and the lady that answered the phone, when I told her I was Jason from Pizzle, she's like, "Oh, mommy, I have to Pizzle," and I gave her a courtesy laugh, and she's like, "Is that what it means?" I said, "No,
No,
that's
it's not.
and I just left it there because there was no advantage to her knowing what that meant at that
Yeah.
point in that conversation.
I actually found out from my one of my bosses at work. She owned a farm. I told you
Yeah.
about how Katie told me what a pizzle was,
Yeah.
and I was just like,
The people who tend to know what it is are
farmers.
farmers,
Mm.
pet owners who buy Pizzle treats for their dogs, and people familiar with Shakespeare.
All right.
So that's that's a group of folks that would go, "Oh, I get your name."
Yep. Dick man. Cow dick man.
No, I think I first heard it. There was young lady that used to call me on my college radio show.
Who was that bitch?
Doesn't-
Whoa.
That's
I'm just kidding. I always do that
a
too.
little
Holy
unnecessary.
No, I just always do that too. We talking about something 40 years ago, and I'm like, "Who's that bitch?" He's like, "Julie, she's dead now."
Because sometimes
It
when
doesn't matter.
sometimes when she does that, they're dead.
Good.
I'm fucking glad that bitch is dead.
And you're starting to sound like my ex. Holy shit.
But yeah, this young lady was what exactly did she say? Somebody had been giving her a hard time because she was so skinny, and she was one of those skinny girls, you know, that has the gap,
Yeah.
the thigh gap.
Yeah.
And she said, so, you know, I've got a thigh gap. I mean, it doesn't look like I took on a pizzle or anything. And I was like, what? And I had her repeat that, and I had her explain to me what a pizzle was. And she said a bull deck. I'm like, oh, okay. So I tucked that away, and that ended up on a scrap of paper later. So
Yeah. I think I know what shirt I'm gonna make for the show on Saturday.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
I'm gonna have a shirt made for Saturday. I'm gonna show up and it's gonna say, ask me about my pizzle.
Just to see like how many people actually like know.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, my nickname is Bull, so
Yeah.
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 There you
go.
go.
There you have it.
Ooh, you
it's-
just now everybody knows now.
Yeah. It's a double reference.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I'll do better than my I don't think you can see it on this camera, but I have a shirt. I had a shirt made for the first Sick the Ripper show. It
Yeah.
says, I don't know where Nick Jordan is. Because like literally for like forever, I had people I'd be at a show or whatever, and they're like, hey, where's Nick Jordan? I'm like, I'm not his fucking keeper, man. Call my mom, maybe she knows. Fuck. Just keep running with that.
Keep doing it. Yeah. It's good.
It's like the worst longest running joke. I mean, you and Rippy are on that thing right now too.
Oh, you know what,
between
man? Yeah.
between members of like a tiger and then you and Rippy,
Mhm.
lots of mom jokes going around.
Dude, yeah. We God, we've been burning each other's moms for a while now.
Mm-hmm.
I think it started out on Friendster and then maybe
Friendster.
MySpace. You don't remember
Oh,
Friendster?
yeah. I mean,
I don't know.
do.
I think you were like one.
MySpace?
No,
What?
Friendster.
No, I was on ICQ.
What's that?
I just dropped that. It was before AIM. It was like a chat program.
Huh.
Back before AOL Instant Messenger.
Okay, well, I'm just saying, look, it's
I'm not
back.
that young.
Look, it's
I look
back.
young.
Look,
Oh, is it?
dude,
Well-
it's pissed off at me too. Look, I'm touching it.
You can turn the camera and show the world.
How do I do that?
Just grab it and turn it. It does that.
Is this the camera?
Uh-huh.
Okay. I don't want to break.
You're not gonna break it.
Okay, hold on.
What's going on?
It's the little doohickey thing. Look,
Sure was
I
some
don't
words,
see
I
it.
know.
Where is it?
it's you guys, it's right here.
What are you trying to show?
A bug. Okay, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna pick it up. Okay.
Hey, David Attenborough over there?
Okay, look. No, it's like a stink bug.
Or is it
Come here.
Richard? Is it Richard Attenborough?
Uh,
David
it's-
Attenborough. Is it both of them? Is it
Jason,
the traveling
I have a
Attenboroughs?
bug in my hand and I'm trying to show the world. Wait. Ah. Wait, he's crawling on me now. Ooh.
Can't we just trust that you have a bug in your hand?
Yeah, I guess we could. Yeah.
I just don't think you guys trust me.
So you guys, Lousy Sue, you guys put out an album last year. Is that right? Record.
It's hard to say when that fucking thing came out.
I know it's in the last year.
I really think the Sweet Time put it out early this year.
Okay.
But we actually recorded it and put it out on Bandcamp and all that. I think that was probably a couple of years ago at this point.
And you have a music video out too.
We do. It's for Rats.
And you guys are like running around in a bunch of cat.
Oh
heads,
yeah,
right?
it's
Yeah.
it's about a minute and a half long. I don't understand really what's going on in it, but I sure do enjoy watching it.
Yeah, I do too. Yeah, I was actually watching it. I put the awards, like the nominations for
I saw that.
the best video or whatever.
Mhm.
I think it's People's Choice, whatever. But
Yeah.
yeah, I put that on the back yesterday. I was sitting there watching them for a while. Like I was watching that one. I was like, man, this is good. It's funny.
Dude, it's so cute.
Yeah.
That, like,
I love cats though.
yeah,
too, so.
they're chasing Angie around.
Mhm.
You know, and then like my favorite part is like she runs them off because she has like a drum, and then she like the cutest part is she launches and then she goes like this. Like she shakes her paw at him.
Mhm.
Yeah. I love that video. It's super cute.
So you can, for $1, go to the Punk Rock Night page and you can vote for Jason's band's Lousy Sue Rat video.
It costs $1.
It's $1, yeah. It prevents people from being jackasses.
Okay.
And then the money also goes towards the the show and paying the bands for playing and whatnot.
Okay.
At least I think so. I'm down on the board. I just take photos. So I'm just that guy.
I do even less. Than that, so.
I'm Rich's assistant, basically. Help him out as much as I can. So
I have known Rich for decades.
I bet, man. Yeah. Did you guys meet in Vietnam?
We met in on the way back from Vietnam, actually.
On the way back?
Yeah.
On the Magic Plane.
Yeah, he was telling me about how he was going to start a band called Wankin' Basterio when he got back.
Wankin'
Basterio.
Wankin'
Yeah.
Basterio. All right, you're gonna have to tell me that reference because that went right over my head, brother.
Oh, that was the band Rich was in when I first met him.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
I mean, I know he was in like 2-Bit Terribles. Not a very popular band, but he's in a band called Gay Black
Yeah,
Republican.
dude's got a resume.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Good people.
Straight white liberal, whatever.
Straight white
however
liberal,
it's pronounced. GBR.
What's
Oh gosh, man. I'll be here all night.
it's
We're gonna be here all night, guys.
yeah. How long is this?
Long enough.
All right.
That's what she said. They don't call it a pizzle for nothing.
That's my boyfriend.
Oh man.
Gotta love him.
You don't have to.
Dude, yeah, man. If you have not seen Lousy Sue and you are a fortunate person that has a ticket to the show on Saturday, it is sold out. You are in for a treat. Awesome band. You guys always put on a great show. Jason is like the fucking entertainment for sure of the band. You have the best stage presence. You're fucking insane, man. So yeah, if you're coming out Saturday, you're in for a treat if you haven't seen them. So so your music is on iTunes, Spotify, Amazon Music, all that, or is it just on Bandcamp? I would assume Jim probably put it out there.
Jim handles all that.
Yeah.
I want to say we're on Spotify.
One way to find out. Open up the old phone here.
Spotify.
Lousy. Sue. Yep. It's on my playlist.
Goddamn right it is.
Yeah.
So yes, we're on Spotify.
Yeah. You are.
Yes.
Yes, you are. So I do have a ton of questions. So you want to elaborate? Who is Doctor Who exactly? You want to elaborate?
It's an old British science fiction show that I've adored for more years than not of my life.
Did you start watching when you were a kid?
Technically a kid. I was young teens. Yeah, it was on, it was a public TV thing over here. But yeah, it's and then it's something that they relaunched it in 2005 and it got actually kind of popular. So I'm still not used to people knowing what Doctor Who is because they didn't used to. So it's kind of
Jackie just called me chef. Jesus Christ.
well, chef.
To be honest with you, I never watched that show until 2005.
Yeah.
And I started watching it. I probably watched 6 or 7 years or 6 or 7 seasons of it. So I know I know a little bit about it. I loved it.
Yeah.
I like the modern era. I was like, this is fucking dope.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, I like the modern era. I haven't watched all those episodes 100 times like the old stuff. So I don't have the encyclopedic knowledge that I do for the the old lower budget stuff, which is where my heart still is. But yeah, this is like an old 70s logo.
Hell yeah.
The shirt. Yeah.
So you've been watching it pretty much your whole life.
Since early 80s. So for a lot of people's whole lives. Oh, what the hell was
Yeah,
that?
you ready? I'm gonna read it.
Okay.
I have to. Anytime. Usually it's Wayne Birch that drops these, but Jeanette occasionally drops one of these.
Oh yeah, we did make the Urban Dictionary.
Oh shit, Jason Pizzleman. Y'all been in the Urban Dictionary since 2005. Pizzle, a penis. This word dates back to medieval times, but bull's pizzles were sold as delicacy or dried and used as walking sticks or tanned like leather and used as whips. Also, a pretty decent punk skater band currently signed to Magnitude.com. Bull's Pizzle is back on the menu, sir. By AI January 29, 2005.
Yeah.
Whatever. I tried.
So yeah, we're in the Urban Dictionary. So fucking huge.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's what she said.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
You didn't know that?
No, I
no.
feel so special.
Well, I
now.
try not to,
It's
You didn't wanna
it's a
boast
delicacy
on it.
or dried and used as walking sticks.
It's like either eat it or you beat something with
Yeah,
it.
when I die, I want my dick to be cut off and used as a fucking walking stick, please. I want to live up to my nickname.
Yeah.
Although the reference is definitely not anything to do with my dick. It's about being a bull in a china shop. So, like, the kind of guy that starts a podcast without having the fucking mixer plugged in.
Yeah, let's see what
That
difference
kind of
that
bull in a
makes.
china shop.
Oh, you'll have that.
It
It's okay.
happens.
And your mom was watching.
Yeah, she was. Yeah, she probably still is.
Dude, your mom totally got on tonight.
Yeah, she does watch. Is wait,
Uh-oh.
oh,
Uh-oh.
Bull Penis Walking Stick. That's my band's name.
Good.
Is Pizzle still on on that label?
I think it was only ever a paid download thing. This is back, I think, I think you actually paid for a CDR,
Okay.
or is either a download or you could get a physical CDR sent to you because that's was the style at the time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, we never sold enough of those for them to whatever the minimum for them to actually cut a check. We never hit that.
The Gizmos never actually put out an album, right?
No, we recorded one. I don't think we ever finished it.
Oh, Doug said something about bringing that over and like playing some of it on the other day, but it didn't happen. But yeah, that'd have been cool. I mean, you could still find your music online for sure.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's like no doubt it's out there.
All their videos are on YouTube.
Mhm.
Yeah, you
Mhm.
can pull those up all the time.
Yeah.
I do like the videos.
Oh yeah.
I love the videos.
I'm very proud of I mean, I had all I had to do with the Gitmo's videos is show up and be in them, but I really like I really like our videos.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one about the smoking weed one or whatever. The George Washington one, as I like to call it.
That's a good one.
Yeah. And then the Mossad one was pretty good too.
There's actually a funny story with the which one had just come out? I think it was Monsanto Boogie. We had just got out on YouTube, and Nick had a son who was he was I don't know, junior high age at the time, and was really excited that his dad was in this video that he likes, and was into his dad's bands anyway. And they were driving somewhere, and Nick had made a point to make sure his face was obscured in the I Want to Grow Weed video, because he has children and his wife's a teacher's aide and all this business. And so they just started playing a game. They're like, let's start naming Gitmo's songs. And so they started naming Gitmo's songs, and then the kid said, well, let's name Gitmo's videos. And so they go back and forth, and then the kid names he says, I Want to Grow Weed, and Nick's like, I'm not in that one. And the kid says, you're in the kick line scene. I just thought that was great that the kid had set the old man up.
Was that the cool kid that I
Yeah, that you
stood
met at the
with?
Descendants.
Yeah. All the old rockers.
Oh fuck. My bad. Only we could hear that.
Yeah.
Just to be clear. So my bad.
But yeah, the Descendants. I didn't know Nick's kid. I
He's
took
probably
the
25 now or something.
no, but I mean at the Descendants show, he was only like 7.
Right, and that was like
Yeah.
8 years ago.
Yeah, but anyway, I took a selfie with him,
Uh-huh.
and my friend Blair at the time was like, "Who is that?"
That's a child, Blair.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
I was like, "That is a child that I'm babysitting," and I have a
Yeah.
bunch of young all my friends are gone, and they left all their children with me at the Descendant show. Because that's pretty much. And then JJ showed up, and we started hanging out and dancing. But yeah, I was the kid babysitter at the Descendant show. It was
See,
awesome.
Jeanette is mentioning the brisk mail order that Pizzle,
Yeah.
the brisk mail order business Pizzle had in the 90s.
So I pulled up the Jim's YouTube, which is youtube.com /
Corn Flu?
at corn flu.
Yep, corn flu.
CORN, not KO backwards RN flu.
Right.
But you had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 videos in your time. That's amazing.
That
But
seems like
did
a
not put
lot.
out any albums. Yeah. So you did Abomination,
Okay.
Buy a Gun,
Yeah.
I Want to Grow Weed.
Yeah.
We Are the Mossad, which is my like all time.
That's a fun video.
Yeah. It's so fucking. Your Government Is Lying.
Yeah.
Why Vote? Oh, there's a teaser in there, so it's actually 7 videos,
Okay.
and then Monsanto. I
Huh.
figured Monsanto would have been your biggest video, but due to the lyrical value to other nations, Monsanto is by far your biggest video.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, you guys really killed it. And I remember I should have worn my Gitmo shirt. I actually found it after I had dug on, and I meant to wear it today, and I just spaced it. But
That's all right.
yeah, I just remember asking. Yeah, I know. But I remember asking like all the time, like, "Hey, how can I get a CD?" And they're like, "Go to the internet,
Yeah.
download the songs,
Go to
and burn a fucking CD."
The dark web.
Yeah,
Go down to the dark mall.
Yeah.
the dark mall.
The dark mall.
It'll be around the corner.
Go down and get some rockets and get Moe's merchandise at the dark mall.
And bullets.
Hell yeah! Before Like a Tiger put out their last album, I was like, we should do something with all these recordings because we had so many.
Mhm.
And I took a bunch of CDRs and I burned a bunch of CDs and I put the name of the album. We only made like 15 of them just to sell,
Mhm.
and they all sold, which is cool. But the name of the album is Bigger Than the Ataris. With,
Oh, those fucking guys.
yeah, I was like, oh, fuck it.
Didn't they just play
It was
here
a
recently?
joke, but it was like, fuck it.
Didn't they play here recently?
Yeah, I think they did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think they did like a couple weeks ago. I saw it and I
Mhm.
was like, I should run up and kick them in the balls because they suck.
To each their own. It's all about genre.
Yeah.
I like all genres, so.
Well, I mean, that was like way back in the day. Whenever I kind of
they hit it off with that what's that? What's his name? Tom McLean? I can't remember his name. The Summer of '69. Who wrote that? They did a cover of that, but
Brian Adams?
no. Fuck, I'm not asking Siri.
Summer of '69.
Yeah.
I think that was Brian Adams.
No way.
Dude, I think Jason was right.
Be a funny thing to lie about.
Yeah. Why would he just make that up?
Well, it's not like it is Brian Adams.
Yeah.
I swear. Maybe I'm thinking of a different song. They didn't do that. Boys
they
of
did-
Summer.
Oh.
That's what they did.
That's JC is on you tonight.
Oh, she gave me hell. Don Henley.
Yeah.
That is a good song though.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes, Brian Adams. I don't know. Anyways, fuck, dude. So let's like rewind. I meant to ask you this earlier. So did you have any like inspiration like growing up like musically that kind of inspired you?
The music I was listening to growing up is radically different from what I play. Because I grew up out in the sticks and I didn't really have access to the punk rock so much. But what I was what I was spending my detasseling money on was on Genesis, Pink Floyd, and Jethro Tull records.
Hell yeah.
So I was really into a lot of the old Genesis stuff with Peter Gabriel being a freak out front.
Not a Phil fan, or
Oh, I like Phil just fine. Yeah, I like I mean, the mid 80s stuff is not what I revisit when I listen to a Genesis record, but yeah, there's plenty of Phil material that I like, but I really like the I gravitated more towards when Peter Gabriel was just being a complete freak out in front of, this terribly complicated music that I was never ever going to be able to play anything like that. But then I discovered punk rock. I'm like, hey, I can do this. It's great. It's fucking great.
Yeah, I love Genesis, and I'm a big Phil Collins fan.
Yeah.
My mom was into it.
Yeah.
And so I just fucking got into it. I just I've always been a fan, so hell yeah. And then you said you were also into Pink Floyd.
Oh yeah.
I mean, if you look around, you can probably see that I was influenced by Pink Floyd as well.
Oh
so.
yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
And I went through a Led Zeppelin stage because I grew up in Indiana and that's the law.
Yeah, I'm definitely a bigger Zeppelin fan than a Floyd fan, for sure. But and then what was the other one you said?
Jethro Tull.
Jethro Tull. Yeah, not so much there. I got some old Jethro Tull. What are they? What are those things called? Help me out here. Not V8, not VHS, not
discus.
The before tape.
A puck.
It was like a little square, and you shove it in there.
Oh,
An
it was
8-track?
a 8-track.
8-track. Yeah,
yeah.
I got some Jethro Tull 8-tracks
Yeah.
sitting around somewhere. I got a bunch of them.
So hopefully the program would change during the soft parts. Get middle of a flute solo, you get the chunk. Yeah, it's a great technology.
Oh yeah. So when did you start getting into punk music?
Well, I mean, there were some things that I'd gotten a taste of by the late 80s because we finally got cable in 87. So I started seeing Night Flight on whatever channel that was on. And so I saw Erg, a Music War at some point, and there was some stuff on there that touched me a little bit in ways that I hadn't been touched before. But I didn't really. I'd have to say that though, when it really got me was when I rolled out of the cornfields into the campus at Butler. I made a friend there who within a week or two of being at Butler, I think for whatever reason he played side 2 first, but he dropped the needle on Never Mind the Bollocks, and I think my jaw dropped a couple of seconds after the needle, and yeah,
I got you.
yeah.
I never really got into Motley Crue, but yeah, it's a good album.
Well, Never Mind the Bollocks.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
No,
See, I don't get when you do that.
I know.
Okay.
Just being an ass.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, Sex Pistols for sure, man. Yeah, I was telling you earlier, I was so late to the game.
Yeah.
Like I had not listened to Sex Pistols, Minor Threat, a little bit of Misfits prior to 25, basically. But I was like Nick Jordan was like, you need to listen to this shit.
Yeah.
Never heard this stuff. And he's like,
what did you do before that?
Oh, so I grew up in a Christian home. It wasn't until I basically moved here in like 99 that I was allowed to listen to secular music. So like right before I moved here, I was introduced to like Zeppelin, AC/DC, Pink Floyd, Stevie Ray Vaughan, Allman Brothers, stuff like that. So that was kind of my gateway. And then I was also introduced to Korn, Marilyn Manson, Limp Bizkit about the same time, but I wasn't allowed to listen to it. But my gateway into punk was MXPX. They were a Christian band back in the day.
I remember them in the 90s.
And they got picked up by Virgin, and they started playing with Bad Religion, Rancid, Offspring, and that was my true introduction into punk. But I didn't know like anything prior to post punk is, I think, technically what you would call that, like Green Day and stuff like that.
Do you remember Slick Shoes?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was late to the fucking game.
Yeah.
Like Sex Pistols, I was literally 25 years old, and my buddy Nick was like, "Here, listen to this."
Yeah.
And out of that group
it's
of like,
always that one friend.
yeah. And out of that group, though, I would say the one that stood out to me the most was Minor Threat, and then I was introduced to Fugazi, and then it was like Pixies, and then
it's all just downhill.
just yeah,
Yeah.
it was imagine that, I'm 40 years old, so I've only been listening to these bands for 15 years, but sorry to drop the Motley Crue drop on there. It's bad. I just wanted to act ignorant for a second.
That's fine.
No, we do it all day long, it's fine.
Were you into the 80s hair metal stuff?
No. I mean, when I was junior high age, I was into, which was early 80s. I was, as much as anybody else was, I was into, I guess, Twisted Sister and Def Leppard and Quiet Riot. But as far as what that turned into, I was never into like Bon Jovi and stuff like that. But love the fuck out of some Deep Purple though.
Hell yeah, dude.
Oh,
Machine Head's like one of the best albums ever fucking made, dude.
Yeah, they did.
Fuck yeah.
They did that reunion tour in the early 80s when I was just getting old enough to. That was my second big show. So yeah, love me some Deep Purple.
Hell yeah, same.
Yeah.
I still haven't seen Richie Blackmore though.
Oh,
I've seen Deep Purple, but I have not seen with Richie.
I've never seen him without Richie, and I'm not sure. I just haven't bothered because I've seen him with Richie 3 times, and I just I don't want to see Deep Purple without Richie Blackmore.
I feel that.
Yeah.
That's kind of how I feel about AC/DC, but I've never seen AC/DC, so I would bite the bullet just to see him with Brian Johnson. But I'm like hardcore Bon Scott.
Yeah.
I mean, oh man.
But that's why it doesn't matter what band I'm in. Whenever we got a show coming up, and if somebody asks, "Well, what song do you want to open with?" my answer is always Highway Star.
Hell yeah. That's awesome.
Never a song we know, but it's what I would like to open with.
Oh yeah, I've tried to convince the boys at Sick the Ripper to do Space Trucking.
Oh yeah.
Oh, and you know what? Like it would take me work, but I would put the time in to nail that. Yeah, fucking part in it, dude. I just love that album.
Yeah.
So good to me, man.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Yeah.
Like beginning to end, that is one of the best albums of all time. So
Machine Head and Who Do We Think We Are?
yeah, that's a good, like, dude, I have a sick Deep Purple record collection over there. Yeah. I probably have almost every album. Nice. I don't talk about them that much though. I should.
Yeah, you
but
should.
I just have a love for really good writing and really good guitar playing. So, and like the Dio phase. That's another motherfucker. Like, damn, that dude. He's like the ultimate metal singer of all fucking time. Yeah. I don't know. I love music so much. I could sit here and like get into completely different genres. I just love music. So, but what about the grunge era? How'd that go for you? I mean, that's basically right around the time you started Pizzle.
Yeah, when it was, and actually, I'll be honest with you, when we started, grunge hadn't been. I mean, for the fact that I heard about it in Middle America means that it had already been co-opted to a certain extent. But they started throwing that word around pretty willy-nilly. But back when grunge meant, Nirvana, Bleach, and Tad, and Ultra Mega OK era Soundgarden. Back when that's what grunge meant, I would have told you that that's what Pizzle was trying to be. But we did such a poor job of emulating anything like that it came across more as punk. So we're like, okay, well, that's what you think. We'll just say we're that then. But it was a different Pizzle than what the punk rock night. What's that? Now you're getting yelled at.
Yeah, the fact that I didn't bring up Dio and yeah. What's up, Nate?
Getting retroactively fussed at for the Dio thing.
We're driving through the landscape of music right now. Yeah. So yeah. Okay, here's a question. This is like a good question of argument. Were the Cranberries a grunge band or were they not?
No, absolutely not. Nothing against them, but they're not a good. See, that's what I'm talking about. When, if that's what you mean by grunge, then no. No. I mean, they were a good pop band. Nothing against the Cranberries. Cranberries are great at what they do.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, they were not a grunge. Listen to their music. They're not a grunge band. No. If anything, they kind of flirted with like the whole Tori Amos and Bjork.
Yeah, they're a
and-
pop band. There's nothing
yeah.
wrong with being just be a pop band. There's nothing wrong
Yeah.
with that.
But
Yeah.
there are people that are like
Yeah.
convinced that they are a fucking grunge band, like a grunge, and I'm
No.
like,
Oh, okay. Well,
You shouldn't hang out with people that think that.
what?
well,
Okay,
that's the
well,
problem with definitions.
Alanis Morissette, same era, right? Almost right
Yeah.
there at the cusp. Hootie and the Blowfish, right?
Yeah, I suppose.
Like right there,
Yeah.
right there.
I,
Early '90s.
that was just like pop music on the radio.
Yeah.
But people do get them, get them mixed up.
Well, I
so.
mean, you're also talking the same era where you couldn't have a majority female band that didn't get labeled Riot Girl. And Riot Girl was a very specific movement.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And they just started, once Spin magazine starts calling every female fronted band Riot Girl, that I can see where that would aggravate you.
Yeah. It's definitely a typical thing in the music
Yeah.
industry to do
Oh,
that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
I mean, a lot of people will call Marilyn Manson like new metal, and it's
Yeah.
like, no, they were right there with 9 Inch Nails and that whole
I would say industrial.
industrial, 100% industrial, without a doubt. But people will still reference,
Yeah.
and I could see that maybe in like 2002 to 2005 in that era, but still, like the roots of Marilyn Manson was definitely
Industrial.
Maybe
Industrial.
it's an indicator that we shouldn't get so hung up on
labels.
on that sort of thing.
Yeah.
But it's also, you kind of have to, so you know what people are talking about. But I don't know. What?
Well, and it's just
Yeah.
like you like certain bands that you like.
Mhm.
So, of course you're gonna, oh, I like this band. What other bands are out there?
Right.
And stuff like that. So just like feel it out or whatever.
Feel it out through the algorithm.
Algorithm. Oh, look at these comments. The
What's
alternative
happening?
rock.
That's alternative rock. Okay, Nate.
Hey, somebody who stole my
What's up,
Pixie name.
pigs?
What was my name when I started? Wasn't that my name?
Pizzleman?
No, was the
Yeah. Pixie was here on Wednesday. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. That's same person. Yep.
I
So
was hoping I wasn't making that up.
mm-mm.
Okay,
No,
good.
you were right. I forgot to change the names over.
Yeah, that's all right.
Whoops.
He
So
could have been Pixie Pizzleman.
No, 'cause-
Pixie Pizzleman.
Pizzleman. Pizzleman.
He's looking at his notes.
Uh-huh.
He's got his Pizzleman prep.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
You have to burn those after this session.
No way. I save them all. I have like a huge stack of like every show. And now I got a fresh new notebook that
Ooh, new notebooks are
Yeah.
the best.
new notebook.
I love new notebooks.
And I'm just gonna keep going through it, and yep. But I have like a huge stack of notes from all the shows that I've done. I just sit there and take notes so I can retroactively bring things back or reference. So, which sometimes I don't need the notes. I'll just drop it. But whatever. It's weird because like 5 days from now I'll forget everything. But in that 3-hour period, I won't forget for
Yeah.
sure. Hmm.
He's in the zone. Everybody.
Yeah.
3 hours.
In general.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jason's like, wait, what?
We don't have to run that long, but
Okay.
whatever works. We all have to work tomorrow. So
I think we all get up around the same time and go to work.
so we're about halfway through the show. So I do want to drop this real quick. Jason and his band Lousy Sue are playing this Saturday at the Punk Rock Night Music Award Show. It's the 22nd annual Punk Rock Night Award Show that is featuring performances by Flummox, the Remote Controls, Pilots, and of course, Lousy Sue. The tickets are not available because it's sold out. Good luck.
There's something going on there that I'm not.
Either way, it's sold out. And if you haven't seen Lousy Sue, you're in for a treat. They put on a great fucking show. If you're there, get some merch. You guys got records, shirts.
We have all these things.
All
and
these
sometimes
things.
we remember to bring them.
Hell yeah. If you got the shirts, I'm gonna give me a shirt for sure.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, it's a dope shirt. Show the
It's a-
world.
yeah, me
Show the
too.
world.
Oh, wait, hold on.
I'm friends with Lousy Sue. I like the
Yeah.
sad face and the flowers.
Yeah.
I know.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm friends.
God.
Man,
Angie,
I'm friends with him too.
Angie sent me a photo that design, and I probably laughed for about 5 minutes.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is definitely my favorite
Running
Lousy
pigs.
Sue shirt.
Oh, Jeanette has a question for everybody. What's the first scary book everybody's read? Mine is an obvious dumb answer. Fucking Revelations.
Oh,
I read that the first time I read that book, I was probably like 8 years old.
yeah.
And it scared the bejesus out of me.
I would have to say probably Mein Kampf. I think I was 8 or 9.
I read that when I was like 13. And by the end of it, I was like, God damn, what a piece of shit. Even at that age, I recognized like what ignorance
I
was.
found it in my parents' bedroom.
No shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mein Kampf makes him look pretty bad.
Yeah, just a little bit. Just a little bit. I still actually have the
That was-
book.
That was my fucking outlook on life. 8 years old.
And an introduction to total fucking insanity at
Yeah.
that age. Jesus. At least I was a teenager. Goddamn.
No, I was mind fucked on that one.
I think I read excerpts from it for a class at Butler, but that wasn't until I was probably 18, 19.
So what was the first scary book you ever read?
It might have been something that was just called Ghost Stories or something that was in the school library, and the reason it sticks out is there were a couple of scenes that were a little graphic for something you might find as a first grader. And there was some story in there that about a witch or somebody had turned into a fly, and then somebody smashed the fly, and then they came back. So when they came back to their original form, they were just like a pile of jelly and bones.
Jesus.
So yeah, it was a little.
That's scaring me right now.
It was a little graphic but yeah.
I'm trying to remember when I was a kid. So at my age, they had these little book events at school every year.
Oh, the book fair?
Yeah.
Yeah, we had those too.
I'm trying to think. It'll take me a second, but they bought like every single book that came out. They were like black, white, and red. It's gonna piss me off if I don't find it. But I used to read those. Oh, I love those. Yeah, I was totally into it. Like when I was in second grade, our library, we had these, they would track what books we read. And like I found it a couple years ago, and I'm looking at it, I'm like, oh my God, 8-year-old me was fucked. Like everything is like ghosts, UFOs, like total like paranormal stuff.
Yeah.
All day. Yeah, I'm not gonna figure out what the name of those books were. I'm sure somebody out there probably knows what I'm talking about, but
JC might know.
yeah, I don't yeah, the Scholastic Book Fair. That's right.
It wasn't scary, but there was I mentioned this on Facebook before. I have a memory of I'd gotten some book from the Shelby County Library that was about sorcery or something, and I was going over this. There was a section in there about how to construct a homunculus.
A homunculus.
A homunculus.
I don't even know what that is.
It's a little artificial man that does your bidding.
Oh,
usually as a spy,
like a voodoo.
No, like kind of like kind of like, no, not really. It's like a little thing, little man that you would animate and you would send off to do spy for you and but
do your bad work.
Yeah. So I'm in the back seat. We're driving somewhere, and my dad's in the driver's seat, and I think mom was there. It seems like I would have been directing these questions to mom if she'd been there, but she wasn't. Or I don't. Doesn't matter. Doesn't fucking matter. I'm in the back seat. I'm reading my homunculus book, and I'd run across I was running across words that I didn't know every now and again because I was quite small, and I forget what the other ones were, but one of them, I asked Dad what semen was. And because apparently you need semen for a homunculus, which, I can't say that's not true. So, but there was that was about the third or fourth thing that I'd ask him about, and he answered me. And then there's a long silence, and finally my dad says, "What the hell are you reading?" And I told him, and then that was the last we spoke about it. and he didn't tell me to stop
I
reading it.
wonder if Bob remembers
I don't
that.
know. I forgot to ask if he remembers that.
We should
But,
ask him
yeah.
next time we're out there. Jason's parents are so cool, dude.
Pretty cool.
Yeah. And he has a older brother and sister that are really cool too.
Also very cool.
And nieces and nephews that are really cool too.
Also very cool. But they didn't have the nieces and nephews weren't necessarily putting up with me when I was the hardest to be around. So whereas everybody else you mentioned has seen me at my worst.
Did you ever while we're kind of on the subject, did you ever have any experiences like of the paranormal of any kind?
Nah, not really.
Not really. Oh wait, we know Julie has. Yeah. I was just curious, and I did figure out the name of that book. It was called actually I already fucking forgot what Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark.
Oh, and it was like a series with the red, white, and
yeah.
red, black, and white cover.
We,
you said.
Let me show it here. Share screen. Every time. Every fucking time. Here we go. Right here. Actually shows a bunch of books but yeah, you see that one right there?
Oh yes.
This one right here. Yeah, that one. And then of course I had every single fucking Goosebumps book for sure.
Oh my god, so did Ian, my oldest. He had all the scary stories and the Goosebumps. And sometimes I would just like get bored and get stoned while everybody was gone, and I'd read some of those and I'm like, this is fucked up. Now I don't want to go down in the basement and switch the laundry over.
I think I was an adult when the Goosebumps stuff was coming.
Oh yeah.
You probably were. Well, I was an adult whenever I was reading it, but it's still kind of scary.
Right.
I loved them. I was all about it.
Yeah.
And now I'm an adult and I like love horror movies. And I know, but TikTok, like almost all the shit I follow is like jacked up shit. Yeah. Like they're probably 90% fake, but like seeing all the crazy like videos of like people capturing like paranormal activity and UFOs and stuff like that. I love the shit. I love it.
You watch all those shows that are like all green night vision, and people are going, "What's that? What's that?"
Oh, like
What's that?
the movies. I'm so startled right now. Oh my god, I'm so startled.
What is that?
Did you hear that? Did you hear that?
Jordan Moonshine was talking about he had just rewatched the movie As Above, So Below. Have you seen that film?
I have not.
Dude, it's the first time that the church or whatever allowed people down into the catacombs underneath the Vatican, and they filmed the movie and it's called As Above, So Below, and it's fucking freaky as fuck. It's really good.
I think that maybe it was on, and I think I've seen it.
It's good.
Maybe I watched it over at Bucks's house.
Literally, if you have not seen it, there's a part in the film like an hour in where there's this scene, and I don't care who the fuck you are, whether you watch horror movies or not, you're gonna fucking be like, wow, fuck, it's gonna scare the shit out of you. It's one of those. Yeah.
I'm excited about. I told Jason that we need to go on a Saturday matinee to see The Exorcist that's coming out.
Oh, a new one?
Yeah, you haven't seen?
There's a new Exorcist film? No, I was unaware.
Oh my god, it's so scary.
Wait, is it already out?
No,
Oh,
it comes out. I think October 6th.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. No, it's scary as fuck.
I just watched the one. It's got Russell Crowe in it. It's what is that called? The Father's Exorcist or something. God damn it.
Oh yeah, I saw that one. No, this one has
pretty good.
this one has the original mom from The Exorcist.
No shit.
Bursting.
Yeah.
Bursting.
Burston's in it.
It's Ellen Burston.
Ellen Burston. What's your name? Ellen Burston.
Is bursting.
Got to switch out cameras real quick. I don't know what's going on with that phone. My apologies. We'll get you back up and running here momentarily.
I can't believe you haven't even seen the trailer. It's so scary.
No.
Are you looking it up right now?
No, we lost Pizzle's camera.
No, I broke a camera.
Why are you breaking shit, babe?
Because it can't handle me.
Can't handle the Pizzle.
It can't handle the truth. This camera.
That's one of my favorite things ever, right there. To say that, like, whatever. Like,
Are you?
if somebody ever says, "What do you want?" to me,
Yeah.
I always respond, "The truth." And if they don't say, "You can't handle the truth," I'm disappointed every fucking time. Every fucking time.
Who's that old Jack Nicholson
Yeah.
and
Oh, hey,
Tom Cruise? Uh-oh. Let's Gary.
It's gonna have the same 53-year-old man filter on it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I wouldn't want it to be jarring for the people at home.
Jarring.
Wouldn't want to jar anybody.
Yeah.
I don't fucking know.
Yep, there he goes. He said, "I
on?
don't fucking know."
Weird. Fucking stink bugs for days.
Oh, this one has a little wider.
Just a little bit.
I gotta be aware.
You look like you're in a wheelchair right now. Look at the screen. You look like Stephen fucking Hawking.
That's great, sweetie. That is fantastic. Did Errol get treated like this when he was here? Because I don't think he did.
Who?
Errol.
Errol.
I
Man, we had
cannot hear you.
yeah. He brought Craig Chaos with him. It was a pretty fun one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Look at this.
What is that?
It's
Stink bug.
Oh.
It's shit bringing a stink bug back to
Mhm.
life.
Yikes. Oh god damn it! Now I stink. Now they're all gonna start flying into the garage.
Right.
That's how it works too. That's look now you got one coming at you. That's how it works though. They that stink actually it sends out a signal to other stink bugs that I'm under attack.
It sends a signal, all right.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, Jason, look, touch it.
I can see it.
The Pope's Exorcist. Yeah, it was good. I thought it was great. Honestly, I thought it was a really good film. If you haven't seen it, and then so there's this new one coming out, huh?
Yes.
Are you into horror film there, Pizzle?
Yeah. I mean my heart's with the old Hammer and Universal stuff. That's what I'll watch over and over again. But
The Hammer.
I like Hammer movies. I like Peter Cushing and Christopher Lee, that sort of thing. Vincent Price, although he's more of an AIP than a Hammer guy. But yeah, I mean, growing up, it was the 70s, so Vincent Price was on everything. My parents would wake me up. They'd come get me if Vincent Price was on the Tonight Show or something. They'd come and get me. It's kind of nice. It's kind of nice to have your parents have your back. Because we didn't have we didn't have VCRs back then. If you missed Vincent Price on the Love Boat or whatever, you missed it.
You said Vincent Price or the Love Boat.
On the Love Boat.
Oh. Oh, on the Love Boat.
I'm assuming Vincent Price was on the Love Boat. I'm going to be very disappointed if he wasn't.
I bet he probably was. Yeah.
That's where my water went.
Yeah, I have it right here, baby.
That's great. But yeah.
I'm sure Shep would give you a beer.
Yeah, you want a beer?
No, I'm good.
High life. Champagne and beer.
Okay, I'll take a highlight. You got a highlight?
Yeah, it's the one right there.
Oh, that's the champagne of beers.
Michael Kiersey popped in. Hello, Julian Pizzle. Love you. The crazy man.
Oh,
the crazy
shit.
man.
Oh, love you,
Oh,
Michael.
I'm sorry, Bob. I must have shook it up a little bit there. My bad.
You gave me the joke beer.
The joke beer.
Well, cheers. Are you driving home through Hamilton County? Let me get you covered in beer. So when you're driving through those roundabouts all confused, you'll smell like beer when you get pulled over.
I figured you guys were east side or like south or something.
We're east side.
Okay.
Yeah, we're in like Little Flower, Irvington.
Yeah, I like Irvington.
Yeah.
It's a good spot.
Yeah.
When I move back to Indy, I'll probably either do Irvington or Fountain Square.
Yeah.
Whatever's cheaper.
Yeah. Okay. But yeah, no. I did go Rington. Did you see that dog that jumped in my car the other day?
Mm-mm.
Dude, it was crazy. This dog just like I saw it and I was like, "Hey, buddy,
Mhm.
what are you doing now?" And then I parked my car and I was checking an email from work and something hit like the side of my door and I was like, "Oh my God." And then it hit again and I looked down, it was the dog. And so I got him in my car. Took me forever because I'm blind to read like the phone numbers, on his little tags. But yeah, I ended up getting hold of his dad. So anyway, yeah, that was weird. Totally weird.
Mm.
I,
So
I kind of wanted to keep it, but
speaking of drugs, Jason, did you ever? I'm just joking. Did you ever do any like acid or anything while playing or anything like that?
Oh no,
Never
no,
got into that.
while playing. I having a hard enough time.
Right on.
I mean, if somebody can do that, that's great. But
Yeah. Never adventured down that line.
Oh no, that wouldn't.
Did you ever do LSD or anything like that? Get into the
we'll take the fifth on that.
Take the fifth. All right, I got you. Well, skip the sex jokes and the stories too. Then. Ever got a blowjob on stage? Probably not.
No.
Yeah.
No. Any blowjobs I got were despite my band, not because of.
Despite the band. That's good, dude. Hell yeah.
No.
Yeah, I was just curious because sometimes there's some good stories behind this one time we did, blah 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 and fucking played blah 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 and this blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Crazy shit. Jeanette, can I get a rating on that? She gave me a 2.2 on the last one, by the way.
Oh, is that what that's
Yeah.
okay. Out of how many?
10.
Oh.
It's a 10-point scale on burps. Yeah. I don't drink beer very often, so probably gonna get a lot of burps going here.
I love burp.
Oh yeah, so Jeanette commented. She said, "Here you go, Jason Pizzleman, sporting some fab wing colors and nifty."
Yeah, 1978.
Vincent Price was one of the guest stars for the show's second season Halloween episode, 28th of October,
1978.
A one. Thanks, Jeanette. Wow.
It didn't have any bottom. Has to roar from your gut.
God, now I'm about to like chug the rest of this so I can get at least a 5. Word. So yeah. No, okay, cool. I just, I like to touch on that stuff. So
that's perfectly all right.
Yeah. I guess we should probably jump into what's in the box.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's right. There's like random questions or something in the box.
Oh, I did. You know what? I just gave up my phone. I had some random questions I was going to ask in the phone, but that's all right.
So
I should have wrote them down.
You have to go to the actual box now, right?
Uh-huh. Yeah. So, do you know how this works? So what's up? So what's in the box?
I mean, I do, but maybe we should go over it for the people at home.
Yeah, just in case. If you've not seen any chopped liver shows, we do this. What's in the box? And basically, I'm gonna pull a question, and then everybody's gonna answer, starting with whoever's to your left, so that Jason will answer first, and then Julie, and then myself, and then we'll just go around the room, and you'll pull the next one. So, and they are completely random. I like to go in the bottom and try to like dig out the ones underneath. What do we got here? Okay, so here's a random poker chip. Right back into the fucking box. That's how that
What are
works.
the odds of that?
Was that on camera?
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah.
But the poker chip was a question?
No.
Okay.
No. I maybe one day I'll have a random. So Nikki Faye Milton said, "What's up, mother bitches?"
A reckless Nikki.
Is that a question?
No, this reckless Nikki, honey. Say
okay.
hi.
She got a purse full of nuggets?
Oh my god, yeah. It's my friend Reckless Nikki, and she always has like chicken nuggets in her purse.
Well,
Napoleon, give me some of your tots.
Right?
yeah.
Nikki, let me get a couple chicken nuggets.
So
It doesn't sound like you're happy about that one.
when did God abandon you?
Oh. Probably after I pretended to be sick and stay home from church to sneak some chewing tobacco.
And you were what, 4, 5,
I don't know, probably
9? Right on. All right.
used to show 2 episodes of I Love Lucy, which I found a little more compelling than anything they were going to cover at church that day. So he probably abandoned me around then.
Yeah. Yeah.
Of course, he would
Sounds
have to
about right.
exist first.
I know. I would have to say at birth. I mean, like,
I mean that marking on your head, the 667,
yeah,
pretty much says it all.
neighbor of the beast.
yeah. The community.
We'll just call it the number of the breast.
One of my favorite references I ever saw to that, the Trash Brats, when they would put out their music, I think it was the publishing company that they put together to publish their music under. So it said, all songs copyright, and theirs was $3.34, the change of the beast.
Oh my god.
God damn it, I wish I'd thought of that.
That's good. Yeah.
That's fucking brilliant. Somebody had a retail job back when you had to figure out the change yourself. That's what they-
You had to count back change.
Yeah, I wish I'd thought of that. That was the Trash Brats.
Well, I hope my mom's not watching. But when I was my first like real girlfriend, like really real, like I was old enough to understand what was happening. She came over. I think I was 13. I might have been 14. I don't know. It was before I moved here, but God abandoned me when we went over because I had a key to my church. I played piano in my church choirs on Saturday and Sunday. And we made our way down to the there's a room for like weddings and stuff for the
Mhm.
brides and stuff. And that was the first time I ever fingered a woman.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Got a little sticky finger in
That
there.
my
in
first
the
finger
church
bang
basement.
was in the church basement. And that is when God abandoned me.
Just over a little
Shout
stinky
out
on your
Crystal.
pinky.
Hope you're doing well.
Her name was Crystal.
Yeah. She was older than me too. She's like a junior. I was a freshman.
Oh, we all remember old Crystal.
She got around a little bit, huh?
I think every guy I ever have known in my entire life has a Crystal story.
Yeah, that was yep, that's pretty much, I'm pretty sure this one. And not only abandoned me, but guaranteed me like direct pass, do not skip go, do not collect $200 straight to fucking hell.
So
Yeah.
he's vindictive.
Yeah. I've never actually told, and I don't think I've ever told anybody that. Maybe some ex-girlfriends,
Well,
but
why on God's green earth did you make it me that you told that?
I have no idea because the question popped up and I seriously put
Don't
thought
ever
into it.
tell him anything.
And that is definitely by far, it's gotta be like that was the moment that I was done.
Yeah,
Like
probably.
You're
I
fine.
Saint Peter's, like as soon as I die, he's just
he
gonna
threw
be,
his buck up.
yeah,
Look up in the air.
like
He's
don't even bother, dude. Like don't wait in line, just fucking.
So you just gonna locust this guy now, or what are you? We're just gonna
Just gonna let him live a little
The
bit
devil,
Gonna
longer.
let him
the
live like
devil's
that?
waiting in hell
Yeah.
with a pineapple just for me. You guys ever seen Little Nicky?
Oh my god, yeah, with the pineapple up the bum.
Yeah, Hillary
No.
every day gets his morning pineapple,
Yeah.
like a big ass one.
I didn't
Whatever.
really sit through many Adam Sandler movies until Julie.
No
moved in.
way. They are hard to sit through, dude. Like
99% of the Adam Sandler movies I have watched have been since Julie's been in my house.
Well, no, like what's my favorite one? The Wedding Singer.
mm,
That is my favorite. Anyone that has like Drew Barrymore in it. You know.
yeah, I know what you're talking about. Like
Yeah.
Drunk Punch Love and fucking yeah.
And The Wedding Singer just fucking
Yeah, all those movies just don't carry well though. Like Billy Madison. Happy Gilmore's pretty okay.
See, I don't watch any of
Notice
those.
they say pretty okay.
I think those are
It's got parts, you know.
Yeah.
Billy Madison and Happy Gilmore. Those are actually two separate movies. Correct?
Yes,
Okay.
yeah.
I believe I think I saw those both in the 90s at my friend Lee's house. But I think those might be just about the only before you showed up. Actually, about 90% of the romantic comedies I've ever seen have been since. Yeah,
Mm.
What the fuck does that mean?
that means I was happy you're not realizing that.
Are we talking about strictly Adam Sandler, or are we talking about
No.
rom-coms
No,
in general?
I spread it out to romantic comedies in general at that point.
Or dorky like girl movies.
I
You
didn't-
know, like every time
Yeah.
Clueless is on, I'm like, Pizzleman!
Clueless.
Clueless is on. Oh my god.
Have you seen Uncut Gems? Adam Sandler's
I have
film.
Uh,
You need to watch it.
not. Yeah.
is it good?
Oh fuck. Yeah. The end of it, I was pretty fucking angry. I was like,
Really?
yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
sign me up.
Yeah.
We
Well, that's
like
what-
to
that's
watch
what it's
things
supposed to-
and
art
get
is
mad at
supposed
the
to-
end.
Art is supposed to draw,
Yeah.
that energy out of you. And like whether it makes you laugh, it makes you cry, or it makes you angry. To me, that's what makes great film or great television, whatever, in general. And yeah, that movie, not only was it like nail biting throughout the most of the film, but the end of it was just, no spoilers. Don't read up on it. Just watch it. It should be on Netflix. I think it was originally released on Netflix.
What's
So
it called again?
Uncut Gems. It's a
Uncut
very,
Gems.
very, very serious Adam Sandler movie. It's probably his best movie in my opinion, because no other movie's really ever drawn that kind of energy out of me.
Minute, I think I saw a trailer.
He's a gambler.
Yes.
Yeah, it's fucked up. It's fucked.
Well, I'm gonna get right on top of it.
Yeah. Like for me personally, like any movie or TV that really stands out to me has to have that kind of energy. That's why I like Game of Thrones, because it made me mad quite a bit. So, and anytime I get that kind of drawl out of any form of art, it's just like,
That's
I
interesting.
love it. Even if I hate it, I love
Yeah.
it. So
I don't watch a lot of things that make me mad on purpose. Actually,
Yeah, no, we're kind of just
that's interesting.
yeah.
yeah.
I see what you're saying, but
Yeah.
It's it's more of like a modern thing, really.
Yeah.
The last 10 years, I think really it started with Breaking Bad,
okay.
where they were doing things that were unconventional and not cool. And you're like, no, why? What? Kind of leaves you on a limb of like you're upset. You're kind of angry
Yeah.
with what's happening in the show. And honestly, I didn't really watch Breaking Bad until like the pandemic, when I had absolutely nothing fucking better to do. But I would not have even watched that shit if it had not been for Game of Thrones, because I did not watch TV at all. I completely watching anything TV show wise a long time ago. And then we moved into this era where now TV shows are basically short movies, like hour-long movies, instead of 25-minute whatever. But yeah, in general, I just didn't watch TV shows for a long time, outside of like South Park and silly shit like that.
Yeah.
Aqua Teen, Family Guy a little bit here and
Yeah.
there. I'm a big South Park guy, so it was my breakaway as a kid, my escape.
What we get what we do in the shadows, Jason and I both just fell in love,
Mhm.
I think, together with that TV show.
Yeah.
And we've seen every single, I think we have all the seasons.
Hell yeah, it's a fun show.
Yeah, we love it.
Oh, I've got me a DVR.
Oh yeah, we
It's got stuff in it.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, Jason, it's your turn to pull a question.
Oh, and so how's this work? I pull something out of here and then I ask Julie the question.
Yeah, you read it out loud and then we'll all answer.
Oh, okay.
Starting with Julie and just move our way around the room.
Pick a good one,
Make
baby.
it
I
good.
don't-
And if you don't like it, you don't have to read it. You can
Why is
crumble
this-
up.
What's in there, honey?
I don't know. Why does it stink?
Oh, so that box is they ship that box. So why this even is a thing?
Why does it stink and why do I have my hand in it?
So yeah, so basically, my work, we have these door controllers,
He's so sad.
like readers, and they shipped an empty box to us.
Yeah.
And I thought it was funny, and I took it home and I put what's in the box.
Yeah.
And that's where the idea come up with, just start putting questions in it. But that box, literally, it does stink. It stinks so bad.
They shipped you a stink as
Oh
well.
yeah. And
That's what they
anytime
ship.
at work, whenever I have to open those, I'm always like dreading it. Like, God, dude, I cannot stand the smell of these boxes. It's some
worth mentioning before you hand it to me.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, no one's ever said anything about it. No one's. I guess I'm kind of used to it, but
Okay.
yeah,
I am not.
they use some form of like spray. I don't know why it smells like
Yeah.
that, but it's wild, isn't it? It's a
It's-
crazy
it
smell.
smells like that because they hate you.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I always assumed because like we get a lot of motherboards and stuff
Yeah.
like that in.
You're
I
having a hot
always figured
flash.
maybe that's why, or I don't know, but it stinks. Yeah, it's fucking awful.
Uh-oh.
All right. Well, what's the most you've ever spent at once?
Not counting a house or a car. Let's skip those because that's pretty odd.
Like drugs?
Anything like the most you've ever dropped in one sitting, like poosh, drop.
Mm. Probably back in the day, $8,000. But I only bought a couple things.
Like skateboards.
No,
Just being a dick.
I know.
What? So like, what'd you buy? Anything cool? Mescaline,
No.
ether,
It's just a bunch of heroin.
heroin.
Yeah.
Okay, that's up there.
I mean, 8,000.
Red Rock or Black Rock? That's opium.
So anyway, do you want to answer?
Yeah, I'm just.
I know.
Yeah.
What?
Oh, you're asking me if I have one.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
Okay.
I thought you were saying, are you gonna let me answer?
No, I just. said-
Yeah, I bought a piano. I bought a Yamaha piano.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
cool.
it was
How much
expensive.
was it?
Like 30 after tax was like 3,600. Yeah.
Okay,
It's a big wad.
Yeah.
I just sold it too a few months ago. So yeah.
Aw.
So this is bittersweet for you.
bittersweet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does this go back in the box?
Well,
right
you
there?
gotta answer the question.
Okay. Probably a dog surgery,
Fritzy doodle.
Mhm.
Fritzies or Laggies.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like 7,000.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thousands of dollars on
Yeah,
dogs.
but they're still alive,
Hell yeah.
and that's all that matters.
That's the point. Hell yeah.
It's a hole at the end of the leash where my money goes.
How many pups do you have?
We have two.
We
Two
have
pups?
two. Yeah.
Yeah. We just lost one.
Yeah.
You guys, oh, sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought I'd bring the party down.
But yeah.
So anyway, can we just talk about our dead dog?
Here, why don't you take this stinky box away from
It's like
me?
losing
Does
a
this
best
go back
friend.
in?
Not right now. You can just set it down. I'll put it back in there
Okay.
later.
Oh, I did. Oh, I have to do it now.
How many cats you guys got?
None.
No kitties? No purr babies?
Are you even close to this? All right, I'm gonna put that there, and I'm done. I am now.
Okay. That is a weird smell.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's weird.
It's a
Yeah,
I kind of like it though.
yeah.
it's awkward. It's different.
It's
It try like if I have to open a case of like of those with those boxes in it, it's always like dreadful. Like fuck my life.
interesting.
That's a big one.
Where would you move? Oh, where would you move and why?
I'd probably move to that couch over there because this chair gets uncomfortable.
Okay, Jason.
I'm just kidding.
No.
I would if I had to move, if Indiana like kicked me out, they're like, you gotta go, dude. Like, get out of here. I'd probably move back to Ohio. That's where I'm from. So that's where all my family is.
Wow, I don't know. I'd probably move to one of those little islands where I could be royalty.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah.
Like Hawaii.
Or thinking more of maybe something off the Shetlands.
Shetlands.
I don't know. For a really basic question, I'm really stumped by that.
It's an interesting one because
Yeah.
it says a lot.
Yeah.
If the world was coming to an end and all civilization was breaking apart, I'd be moving north of Canada. I'd be rolling up
Yeah.
there.
Like become a Greenlander.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah,
Grow
fuck
your
it.
beard
I could-
out.
Well, I'm trying. Takes time.
Sorry.
The less hair you have on your head, the longer it takes to grow a beard.
Yeah.
That's what they say.
That's
Is it?
what
No,
somebody-
that's no.
That's what somebody says.
No, that's not true.
I've never heard that. I don't know what.
Yeah.
What was it again?
The less hair you have on your head, the longer it takes to grow a beard.
Interesting.
I heard there's 3 ways to make your beard go faster. Number
Yeah.
1, there's hair treatment. Number 2, lots of vitamin E, peanut butter, and number 3, eating pussy.
What was that middle one?
I can't remember. I was trying to get to the eating the pussy part.
Okay.
Oh man, that was rough.
Yeah.
Anyways,
rough.
it was more like woof.
Yeah, I'd probably move somewhere where I either know the language or have a title so that I don't have to know the language.
Sir Jason Pizzleman.
Yeah, something like that. Jason
Lady
Pizzleman.
Juliana.
OBE.
Did you say OBE?
I said OBE.
What is OBE?
I think it's a knighthood.
A knighthood?
I
Okay.
think it's the modern knighthood.
I don't know. I've never heard the expression.
Oh, God damn it, Chef. You could do a little.
I'm
prep.
learning so much today.
You could do a little prep before we do this.
How am I supposed to know what OBE is? Next time I have Pizzle on, I'm gonna do my research on OBE.
Fucking Christ. Naughty Holder from Slade's a OBE, I think. No, he's whatever's below that.
What's below that?
I forget. Or else I'd have said that. Because I would never put myself above Naughty from Slade.
Order.
I know.
Oh, Order of the British Empire.
Yeah, Empire, motherfucker.
Yeah.
That's right. They still throw that around.
Motherfucker.
Order of the British motherfucking Empire.
Act like you know.
Julie, so you got to answer.
Oh man.
New York.
What empire you want to hook up with?
Right?
Don't tell me you've been thinking about Rome.
No, I know how you don't like Rome.
No, I like Rome just fine.
Okay.
When in Rome.
I would probably have to say somewhere in Norway.
That's where I technically come from.
Yeah.
Like
that right?
that whole area.
Yeah.
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 My bloodline.
Yeah.
That's cool. Hell yeah.
Definitely. Why? Because it's just I have a friend. Well, I have family that live out there, and my friend Gro, her and her husband own this really kick-ass, like they go out and like catch fish. And they have this like Airbnb.
Norwegian fish.
That's right. I
They're
was about to say,
Norwegian fish.
Yeah.
That means they're better fish than other places. And it's lobster season in Norway right now. I don't know if you guys know that. Yeah.
So the reason why I have darker skin is because I'm Norwegian, like my bloodline. And the reason why they have darker skin is because of all the fish. They're fishers. It's true.
I'm a fish eating maniac.
Yeah, I love fish too. I'm big fish.
Yeah. I'll fuck shit. Jason see me fuck shit up.
I've seen her fuck up a fish. They could owe her money.
Yeah,
And she fucked that fish up.
blasted fish right in his
Blasted
face.
it right in his fucking
Was
fish
it a
face.
fillet show or
It was a
what?
fillet show.
It was a fillet show of fish.
I tried to like look at my paper to reference that, and I didn't write it down. I'm like, it was fillet show. I'm pretty sure.
It's total fillet show.
Yeah, you didn't need to write that down.
Total fillet show. All right, let me get that box. Is the last one.
Hands in the stinky box.
Hands in the stinky box.
I kind of like that.
It kind of ties back to your church story.
A little bit. Yeah.
What should we do with the ones we already pulled?
I'll just leave them there. I'll put them back in there.
Do we throw those away?
What's in the box?
I wish there was some way for people to appreciate how much I'm not reacting to this fruit fly that's fucking with me. Because because if I did, I would just look insane. Because
Wait, have I been looking insane?
it wasn't fruit fly related.
No, I've been like going like, have you not seen me do this?
It's
for a
because I
while?
opened the door. I just realized like
Yeah.
nobody else was smoking, and I was like, dude, I gotta
Well,
open
I'm
the
getting
door.
I'm getting ready to smoke right now, so I can
I
just leave it open.
remember playing punk rock night back when you could still smoke.
Yes.
And oh
Fuck
my
yeah.
god, when you'd come home, the first as soon as you walked in the door, you just stripped your clothes off.
But you smelled like
yeah. Oh my god.
Yeah.
It's just like nope.
They had like those huge industrial fans in the wall. I was actually just talking about that last night because when I first started going to the mill, you could smoke in there.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that there was a smoker's garden. Well, obviously it wasn't the smoker's garden back then, but I didn't know that that was back there until the smoking ban hit.
Yeah. Well, it used to just be an alley. You'd sneak back to
do drugs in.
where all the empty kegs were. Fish beater.
Fish baiter.
What's the matter with your friend?
What's that? The Tritomatic that Dan Aykroyd did on Saturday Night Live.
The Bassomatic.
The Bassomatic, yeah.
But I was not there well before my time, but it's a classic story when I think it was one of Sloppy Seconds' first shows where BA would do a Bassomatic kind of thing.
Oh hell
and
yeah!
drink it on stage. Yeah.
I loved Saturday Night Live.
Yeah.
Oh, grew up on it until my parents got divorced, and then I wasn't allowed to watch it anymore. But whatever.
But whatever. I don't even want to talk about it anymore.
Doesn't it usually go the other way where your parents get divorced and now you can just watch wherever the fuck you want to?
Yeah. What
That's
happened
too
to
bad.
your parents, dude?
But you got the internet, so it really doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's true.
So you're looking up porn on your dad's
Oh,
business
for sure.
internet.
Yeah, oh yeah,
Yeah.
so many memories. Like third grade, fourth grade. Like my dad would go to bed and I'd be like on the computer and I'd be like looking for porn and I'd like find one. And I was like every 30 minutes I'd come back and see how far it downloaded. You know, it's like
on your dad's work
25%.
computer.
Like, oh fuck. Oh, here come the titties. I'll be back in 25 minutes. I mean, these kids, man, they don't know what it was like back then.
Oh, you can look up anything that's
Oh
there.
yeah, but it's like instant. Like
instant.
just to see a photo, it would just take eternity.
Yeah.
Back in like the mid to late 90s or whatever, really mid 90s, but for sure, yeah. But yeah, I absolutely love that era
on your
though.
dad's computer.
Love that era of Saturday Night Live for sure. So the next question is a humdinger.
Oh,
actually, I'll read the ones that I pulled and was like, I'm not reading that. I'll just read it because it's ridiculous. How many licks does it take?
2.
That's actually the best answer I've ever heard to that question.
No, it's 2.
I know it's the owl.
Okay.
Oh my god. I'm just gonna do it. Let's do it. All right. So the actual question is, what is your favorite song to perform live?
What is my favorite song? To Highway Star. No, I've never actually performed that, have I? That's a good question. I love them all equally as my children. No, man, that's because everything happens so fast when you're up there.
Oh yeah.
You know, it's.
Do you just not like take it all in?
Oh, if I'm
You
if I have to think about something when I'm up there, I've already lost.
So my number one rule,
Yeah,
performing at least as the lead singer, Sick the Ripper, my number one rule is don't think.
yeah. I mean, once you have to actually think about something, then you haven't practiced enough. I don't know. I still enjoy our cover of Sneaky Snake. Because that was the adjustment for me getting in the Lousy Sue, because they made me sing and I hadn't done that in a really long time. Initially Angie and Jem were wanting me to come up with a cover I wanted to sing, so I threw Sneaky Snake by Tom T. Hall at them, partially as a way for them not to ask me something like that again. But that didn't work out for me, so I'm still singing it actually. But yeah, I think I enjoy singing probably as much, if not more than anything. I enjoy doing our Tom T. Hall cover.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Julie, karaoke, maybe. Got some.
No.
No. All right.
How's
But maybe-
karaoke been going?
I know.
It's
Well,
going good. It's going good. Yeah, tomorrow we're doing the thing. It's gonna be a
Yeah.
costume party too. Yeah.
Oh, costume.
well, that'll
party.
be fun.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah.
Big surprise. I'm gonna be Silent Bob.
Yeah.
What are the
But I
odds?
can say, out of all the bands I've seen, I would probably have to say that, oh God, it's on the new Turbo Negro album, and it's so fucking, it's like the ballad of, anyway, okay. Well, anyway, it's this Turbo Negro song, and I was in New York City, and I was in this small venue, and like we went, well, first of all, Joel made us go to the beauty bar and all these other bars. And I was like, dude, we have to get to the show. Then he was half pantsing around, and the dude, they had already started, and I heard them. Like we had missed like the two bands before. That's how late we were to the show. It was like fucking, I don't know, 12:30 at night. But anyway, I just looked at the doorman and I was like, he has my ticket. And I just ran into like this huge auditorium. I think it was, oh, I forget where they played. It was beautiful theater, though. I remember that. But I did the girl thing. And luckily, it was just a bunch of like sailor boys at the Turbo show. And I got all the way up to the front. But at one point, they played this song, and it was just all the entire band was just in sync. I was in sync. Everybody was in fucking sync. And it was, I had never felt energy like that in my entire life.
The name of that song, by the way, is
John Carpenter's.
the Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes.
Is it? Play it real quick.
Okay. I mean, no one at home is gonna hear it.
I
But...
know, but I just want, because I don't think that's a.
Oh, wait, it did not. That was not it. I was wrong. My apologies. Hold on. Fucking Google lied to me.
See?
That would be.
Bing wouldn't have done that to you.
Oh, well, John Carpenter Powder Ballad.
Yeah, John Carpenter.
you had it.
Power Ballad.
Yep.
Yeah, dude, that song. Oh my God. And dude, we were just like so, I was like in their faces. They were in mine, and they were just sweat. And all the dudes around me were like just Turbo fans, and we were just like family. And I think I was really fucked up on coke that night too, but I was just feeling it, and I mean, God, I don't think I slept all night, honey. I think I called you after the show. I think. I don't know. I'd always call you. Be like, Jason.
I have plenty of those nights too. I
Yep.
feel you.
when you call me when there's nothing else to do.
Like, hey, dude, what are you doing?
You know what I'm doing.
I'm at nights of crazy shows and doing coke, but
Yeah.
yeah.
I got really mad at him one night. I think he had a gig. And I got in a fight with my friend. And I was like, well, you go that way and I'm going to go this way. And I realized she had my fucking MTA card. And I was like, I'm not buying another MTA card. Like, I'll just walk home. So I walked from the Lower East Side all the way back to Times Square. I walked down Fifth Avenue, flipped off the Trump building, stumbled. It was a good time. It was a good time. And I think I called you that night, and Jason wasn't answering his phone, and I was all fucked up. And I was like, why are you sitting at home waiting for my phone call? I'm the one in New York, okay? So yeah, that's it. He likes to deal with me a lot.
So I pulled this one, but I put it back because I was like, we kind of already asked that, but maybe you've got another one. It said, tell us a random crazy show story.
Random crazy show.
And I was
story.
like, you know what? No, we'll close it out with that.
Well, there was a time I almost cut my dick off in Akron.
Do tell.
Yeah. Holy shit.
Like, I've never.
I don't
heard
know
this.
where this is going, but
I
it's gonna
know.
be good.
I know. Go ahead.
That's probably that's probably going to be a disappointment now. We played the show in Akron with the Indigents, and the and we were going to stay with them after the show. And as happens a lot when you're out of town, someone says, "Yeah, we live nearby. Just follow us home." And then 45 minutes later, you're like, "Where the fuck are we?" And they lived out in the middle of nowhere, and which it was still great that we had a place to stay. But yeah, didn't realize it was going to be like a 45-minute drive through the snow when we probably didn't need to be driving. And so we get there, but we got there, and they had this beautiful feast of pork chops and other stuff for us. And so we're all pretty lit sitting on this couch. They've given us pork chops and steak knives and forks and paper plates. And so
Paper plate.
and the meat was a little tough. So I was having to put a little into, and then at some point I realized that I was moments away from emasculating myself, and where we were, there was not help was not going to get there in time.
Yeah.
So-
Put that shit on ice.
and then we all passed out, and Tom farted the host awake later the next morning.
That's a loud fart.
That's a loud fart. We were sleeping. Tom was doing that thing where he's laying there on the host's living room floor farting, and finally they like got up. It's like all right. Maybe it's time for you guys to go.
Okay. here's your
All
coffee-
righty.
Coffee to go. See you guys later. Good show.
When was that?
That would have been 03 or 04, probably. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
The Indigents used to play punk rock night. That's how we hooked up with them. They were they were good dudes.
Are they from? So they're from like Akron area.
I'm pretty sure it was Akron. Yeah.
That's out by where I grew up. So
Yeah? Is that right?
Yeah, I'm from Ashland. So not too far east or west of Akron. Yeah. That's cool shit, man. Well, I really appreciate you coming over.
Well, thanks, man.
Fuck yeah, dude. Super fun hanging out, getting to know you a little better. Thanks for coming too, Julie. Hell yeah. So for sure, this coming weekend, if you can, check out Jason's band Lousy Sue. They'll be playing at Punk Rock Night with Pilots. Actually, I'll just throw the brain flummox. The flummox.
The remote controls.
And the remote controls. It's going down Saturday at the Melody Inn for Punk Rock Night, because every Saturday night is me drinking whiskey, just taking photos.
Taking photos.
Yeah. So yeah, dude, check that out. And if you can, they do have merch. They have a record. They got shirts. The lovely Julie Ann is wearing one right now, actually. Hell yeah. And if you're not busy tomorrow, Pizzle mentioned this, tomorrow night we have First Monday karaoke at the Melody Inn. And
There you go.
The Halloween edition, or hashtag spooky costume party. So get your threads on, whatever you're gonna come as, or don't come out and sing some songs, bring some canned foods. There's a canned food drive for this one. So
Gotta get my Britney Spears outfit.
hell yeah. Oh
going
yeah, that's
on.
right. You're doing the you know what? It's funny. Let me show you this picture. I almost posted a photo. I photoshopped a picture of Britney with the knives, and I photoshopped a cat head on top of it, and I almost shared but like around 6 o'clock, I almost shared that photo and put, and also in the house tonight for chopped liver's hair of the dog is Julianne Ettinger, and it was just
You should
the cat head.
it, yeah.
And I was like, I bet, I don't know. I
Dude,
should
that
have
would
done
have
it.
been awesome.
I need
You
to stop
should've
second
done
guessing
it.
my gut.
Yeah,
But it would have been funny.
That totally would have
Yeah.
been awesome.
So yeah, so Saturday, Lousy Sue. It's going down at the Mel. And then tomorrow, if you're not busy, coming out to the Historic Melody Inn for some karaoke.
You see at the sold out show.
The sold out show. You know, guarantee there's going to be at least 175 people in that
Bye,
fucking
Bucky.
building.
Love you. Oh, Bucky.
Have a
just
good
said-
night.
Yeah. Bye, fam.
Hell yeah. So yeah, thanks for making the drive. Fuck yeah,
You bet.
it was fun. I would love to get Cooch and Angie in here sometime to get all three of you in here and have a lousy shoe show. But every time I talk to Jim about it, he's like, I'm not driving that far. So I might have to might have to drag my equipment out into the fucking litter box studio and do it in Jim's basement.
Is it on a Wednesday night? I have to be up by 11:30 on Monday morning.
My favorite is hey Shat, man, you got an extra smoke.
Yeah, yeah.
Dude.
You got an extra cigarette for me.
And I'm like, yeah, Jim, here, man. And he takes one. He's like, hey, you got a lighter? I'm like, I'm not gonna smoke it for you, Jim.
Dude, I just did that
I
today.
love that guy.
Every time, like, I'm smoking a cigarette, he'll come up to me and, like, as soon as Angie goes to the bathroom, he's like,
Julie, can I get a drag off that cigarette? But don't tell Angie.
oh wait, oh no, did I give up?
no, they're probably
Cooch?
not even listening.
Okay.
I mean, yes, but
Well,
I give him up all the time.
let's just hope Angie didn't see the end of the podcast. So.
I think I told her one time, I was like, Auntie, I just saw Cooch smoking a cigarette.
Oh no.
And then I just ran away and laughed.
But actually, my band recorded with Jim. With Tight Like a Tiger. Yeah, we did our album with him, and it was phenomenal.
Cool.
Highly suggest.
he knows his stuff.
Yeah, he's really good. Yeah, and he worked, he worked tirelessly on making sure like we were all very happy with what we were putting out, and he did a fantastic job. So, cheers, Jim. Sorry I gave you up on cigarettes. Whoops. Yeah. Great minds think alike. So yeah, thanks for making the haul. Saturday again, Lousy Sue playing at the Mel.
Yeah.
It's been real. It's been super fun. So thank you so much for coming out. I hope you enjoy watching Steven Spielberg's classic E.T. on VHS.
Oh my god, no, I'm gonna be so excited.
Yep.
It's gonna be like, oh, do we have
Just
to
a heads
watch
up,
it again?
E.T.'s naked through the whole movie if you haven't seen
Through
it.
the whole thing.
Movie. Totally naked.
know.
Totally
Do
naked.
you know it was like a garbage bag, the real ET?
Well, that's real nice.
Do you know? And
Sounds
do you
trashy.
want to no? Do you want to hear? I saw this cute interview, and it was all the cast, from ET. And Drew Barrymore was so little that she actually, like a couple times, the lady that played her mom would find Drew trying to like feed him lunch. And so she told Steven Spielberg about this, and he made the ET guys just hang out with Drew Barrymore.
Aw.
And she really thought she was, and it was funny because she was talking to like the kid that played Elliot and stuff, and she was like, I thought he was alive.
Yeah.
And she was only like, what, 4 or
Mhm.
5 at
Super
the
young.
time.
Oh yeah.
But yeah.
That's before Firestarter too. I'm pretty
Yes,
sure.
I love
Yeah.
Firestarter.
It's a good
She's
one.
like, her little hair goes up. I didn't like the remake though.
I loved her in Batman Returns. That's such a man thing to say. All right, I failed. She was super hot in the film though. Just throwing it out there. Circa 96, 95, Drew Barrymore, top period for sure.
I feel like that, like the episode of The Office when they're trying to figure out, who are they trying to figure out?
Hillary Swank.
Hillary Swank, if she's like hot or not.
What?
You never seen that
No,
episode?
no.
Oh, dude, they like, yeah, it's a good episode.
Poor Hillary Swank.
I know.
That's so awful.
They've been trying to manipulate Kevin.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're like, Kevin, close your eyes.
Yeah.
Now, if Hillary Swank just walked, and Kevin's all like, it's always a fucking Kevin. Anyway, yeah, you gotta watch that episode,
Yeah.
dude.
I got you. It's kind of like what South Park did to Jessica. What's her name?
Sarah Jessica Parker.
Yeah, they reference her as Horseface.
Yeah.
Or Jessica. Oh no.
Well, oh my god, whenever they made the oh god, the what's his name? Kendall and Kylie's dad, Jenner.
Oh. Buckle up, buckaroos.
But they made, and they did the same thing to Paris Hilton too. They made
Oh,
them both go
dude.
like this.
Yeah.
And they just had one big eye.
They attack a lot. They've been sued quite a bit. Because I feel like you have to be a South Park fan because you literally know everything I reference. Everything I've referenced to that show, you automatically knew exactly what I was talking about.
I remember when South Park was just a video that people passed around in the
Mhm.
90s.
Kind of like
Yeah.
that movie where you watch it and then you get a phone call and it's like 7 days.
It was
Just-
very much like
if you
that.
don't make a copy and pass it out, Trey
Yeah.
Parker and Matt Stone are going to show up at your house tripping balls and stab you to death.
Kick your ass.
Yeah.
It was sent to me by the same person who sent me a video of a chimp sticking his finger up his ass, smelling it, and passing out.
Okay.
Same source.
So you you actually saw that before Comedy
Mhm.
Central signed him on.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
I did not.
Yeah, I mean they had success prior to that with their trauma film. What is that called? It's beyond my capacity. But yeah, but damn, that's dope, man. Hell yeah. It's one of my favorite shows of all time. So
Yeah.
it's right up my alley, especially once they got past the poop jokes and they started like really digging in
Yeah.
and fucking with people. Like the
Yeah.
Amazon one. They started out the show with Whitney, what's his name? 16 Tons. I can't remember his name, but
Is that Tennessee Ernie Ford?
that's it. Yeah, yeah. They and they basically just ran Amazon through the fucking dirt. They got their asses sued by literally the
They did.
the number one like largest corporate fucking world owning fucking company in the world that cannot be fucked with, and they went there. So they also fucked with China and all kinds of stuff. So anyways, but
Oh,
yeah.
they fucked with Kanye too. I
Oh,
thought
yeah.
that was great. He got so salty about that.
Fucked with Tom Cruise and Scientology.
Oh yeah.
They lost Chef over it.
Yep.
And it's funny because like if you watch the interview that they had about that episode, and they basically called him out, and that's why they won because that dude, sorry, but you cannot sit here and make fun of every religion under the sun, and then the moment they touch Scientology, he's like, fuck this, I'm out. It's like
yeah.
literally like
Really?
okay, so little known fact, but Kyle Broflovsky and Ike Broflovsky, do you know why that's their names? Kyle and Ike, they're
Yeah.
Jewish.
Yeah.
Right out the gate.
Yeah.
I mean, not even one episode in, and they're already just fucking with shit. But just fucking being out there.
And
So,
I'm not even Jewish.
he's Canadian.
He's Canadian.
And like up until that point,
Because they adopted him.
bad calling costs the Colts. Oh, right on. Yeah.
I was hoping nobody was going to bring that up.
Yeah. You know what? That was a great game. It was a great game. They almost pulled it off. 23 points down in the fucking third
Yeah.
quarter. Anyways, yeah. Who else though could come up with a way to be like what's the word I'm looking for? Prejudice against Canadians
Yeah.
with their floppy jaws and their beady, their little beady eyes. like how do you pull that off? Like the most loving, kindest fucking
Yeah, like how are you even gonna be mean to Canadians?
Yeah.
Eh?
but
You know?
they find a way. They sure as fuck do. We
And
would like to
Terrence.
apologize for Brian Adams. I feel like we've apologized for Brian Adams enough. like come on, man. So good. I don't know. But people, that's the thing, is like a lot of the music that we grew up, we were kind of touching on this earlier. A lot in, this is a Bill Hicks thing. I love Bill Hicks. I owe him a lot, but rest in peace. But he always said, like you can't hate on drugs if you love music, because the good music, like really the music that was coming out, everybody was on drugs,
Yeah.
you know, and that's the beautiful part about Matt Stone and Trey Parker is they are very open about the fact that they trip on LSD and they
Well,
come
they
up
went
with
to that MTV Awards show
tripping
dressed
balls. Yeah.
tripping balls
Tripping
and
balls.
dresses. And if you look back, you're kind of like, oh, they were tripping balls.
Yes.
Because we've all been there.
Yes. I
And
mean,
you can totally tell they were tripping balls, dude.
I mean, the influence that those two have had on, you know, my age group, you know, I was born in 83. I was right there at the cusp, like 97. So it's super influential on me, especially with my sense of humor.
Yeah.
A lot of the time it doesn't make sense, but at the same time, you know, whatever.
all
But
my sons love South Park.
yeah, I mean, you got to. I mean, especially nowadays where they've just taken it so much more serious. And, you know, I don't like to get super political, but I remember staying up all night watching that fucking that the election, and it was like what, like 2 o'clock in the morning,
Yeah.
and Trump won, and it was like completely like mind blowing. I can't believe this is real life. Like, you know,
I think we all remember. I went
the
to
reality
bed.
was just completely flipped.
Yeah.
But what happened to them specifically, that was a Tuesday night. And they have an episode that they had just spent 48 hours basically creating, writing, recording, you know, and they sent it over to fucking Comedy Central, blah, blah, blah. Got it through the rating system. It's ready to go. 2:30 in the morning, phone starts ringing. They all have to wake up. Some of them have to drive an hour to the studio. They have to re-record the entire episode. They send it over to Comedy Central at like 12:30. This is less than 8 hours before it airs, right? They send it over to the FCC. They fucking push it through and they fuck up. They technically fuck up. I don't think they did. I think the people at the rating system, I think they intentionally did this. At the very opening of that episode, there's all it is Garrison, who's Donald Trump, sitting at a bar, cameras facing him with nothing behind him except an empty room with balloons, and there's one person in the back, and he's sitting by himself. And Garrison says, or Trump says, I can't believe I fucking won. You know, he says, I can't believe, yeah, he says, I can't believe I fucking won. And the dude in the back blows his fucking brains out. That's writing. But the word fucking slipped. It was the first time that the word fuck had been slipped through on cable or public television ever. But kind of like just touching on the impact, you know, like the ability to I don't know. Those two are amazing.
Yeah.
So
yeah, they're totally rad.
they're also part of a very small group of people. They've won an Emmy, they've won a Tony, they've won a Grammy, they've won Academy Award. They won everything but one, the major awards. There's less than 5 people that's ever accomplished all 6, and they've got 5.
What's the last one they need?
I don't know. I'd have
Why'd
to
you
look
bring
it
it
up.
up then?
But it's very, you know, because of damn, I'm sorry we got into this tangent. My bad. We were like ready to shut the show down.
I know we
we
just
shot right
yeah,
off into
we're just
it.
like
But
blah 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 blah. I was
yeah.
getting ready to start talking about Randy and him smoking weed and
Oh yeah, the KFC episode or the Blow episode, really.
yeah.
They totally mocked the movie Blow, and he
Mhm.
sticks his balls in the microwave.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. That is a good one. It's fucking bounced
Uh.
around. Shit. Hell yeah.
Good times.
Yeah. Our viewership went up too somehow. Hey JJ, what's up, brother?
Hey JJ.
We were talking about you earlier. You make some delicious food and play some killer drums.
It's true.
But
Damn.
yeah.
We're just being goofballs.
At this point, yeah. Just Jason's like, what just fucking happened? Yeah. Anywho, so let's close it up. So yeah,
Alright.
Saturday night, Lousy Sue playing at the fucking award show at Punk Rock Night. If you're free tomorrow, come on out to the Melody Inn for the hashtag spooky Halloween, whatever, spooky costume party. It's gonna be fun. We're celebrating a birthday too. Happy birthday, Larry.
Happy birthday, Larry.
And yeah, top 3, they're walking out with a prize. Like I'll be deciding who had the best costume of the night towards the end of the evening. So,
Woo!
and if you're not there, you can't win. So
Yeah.
hang out, sing some karaoke, sign up quick
Show
too.
up.
Don't. Yeah, I found out last month. Do not sit back and wait because you're gonna be disappointed. So yeah, there's only so many songs you can fit in 5 hours, and I make sure like I only sing like 2 songs the whole night, and we don't take any breaks, so we try to get everybody in. So come on out, it's gonna be a fun one. Bring your canned foods. Love you guys. Jason, thank you so much for coming out.
Thanks for having us.
Julie, thanks for coming out. Thanks for
Yeah.
making the haul all the way up here to the luscious loins of LaPel, Indiana. We are the unheard. We are the overlook. We are John Flipper.
You think you're weird? I think you're dumb. You fucking